Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to C.H. Jones Field here in Wellston, Ohio for Wellston Golden Rocket Football. Coming to you from BMG Media. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you football action tonight from C.H. Jones Field, Bill. The Rockets return home tonight for homecoming night, so there's going to be a lot of homecoming festivities coming your way here just shortly. But right now, both teams, Bill, out on the field, warming up, getting ready for opening kickoff action. We're about 29 minutes away from action here tonight. Bill, as we look at both of these teams here this evening, both of these teams match up pretty well from appearance-wise on the field. We know Athens comes in tonight with a very similar record of the Rockets. They may have one more win than us, but looking for a very good homecoming football game here this evening.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bub, I'm looking for improvement from the Rockets. We don't need perfection, but we do need some improvement. We need to make a few more passes. We need to get a few more longer runs. The defense needs to do some crunching up in there and stop the offense a few more times. And if we can do that, we might come out on top.
Both teams, again, coming in here with similar records tonight. The Rockets went on the road last Friday night, to Nelsonville, and fell to Nelsonville there. But we were not able to make it to that contest. But the Rockets had the ball inside scoring position 2 times, deep inside, I believe, the 10-yard line, and wasn't able to score, which could have made the outcome of that football game a little bit different.
Yeah, I talked to several people, and they said the same thing, that if there was just a couple different kind of plays, or the plays went our way, game would have been much different.
It's the Rockets and Bulldogs getting ready to tee it up here in about 27 minutes. Again, it's homecoming night here from C.H. Jones Field. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action here this evening. Again, we don't want to forget about our sponsors here tonight. Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, brought to you by Lockard Insurance, LLC, right here in Wellston, Ohio. And many other sponsors we'll be bringing your way here in just a minute. Again, it's homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field, and they're looking for a great football game here tonight, Bill. Again, the field looks terrific. The grass is nice and thick, which we haven't had a whole lot of rain here lately. But the grass looks great, the field looks great, and it is also alumni night, band alumni night here as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting.
Well, you know, the Rockets have always had very good support for the band, and it's be good to see some of my old buddies that that were in the band.
Old
buddies? I don't know. I just had a birthday last week. I don't know if I can say old yet or not.
So, yeah. But anyway, looking for a great football game here tonight. We're going to take a look at some of the other games around the area here this evening real quick. We'll try to pull those up for you here in just a moment. We know the Vinton County Vikings have homecoming night as well up at Vinton County High School. And it'll be Eastern Eagles and Trimble. That ought to be an interesting game this evening. Gallia Academy and Rock Hill. Waverly and Wheelersburg, that would be a very interesting matchup again tonight. We'll be looking to bring those scores to you here along the way. Nelsonville and Alexander, and River Valley and Vinton County, as we already mentioned, and Minford and Logan. Those are 2 teams that I don't know that have played each other too often here in the past. Portsmouth West and Northwest, that could be somewhat of a little bit of a football game. Then Ironton and Coalgrove, that's going to be a really interesting matchup with Coach Lucas and the Ironton Tigers are going at each other, and then Jackson plays Hillsborough as well. So a lot of good football around Southern Ohio here tonight. We're going to take a break, and I want you to take a listen to our sponsors, and we'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back, football fans, to C.H. Jones Field. It's homecoming night here at Wellston High School downtown football facility. C.H. Jones Field. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action again tonight. It's the Wellston Golden Rockets hosting the Athens Bulldogs here. Should be looking for a very interesting matchup. Of course, we never know what's going to happen. But let's talk, Bill, a little bit about some of the injuries that have plagued the Rockets so far the last 2 to 3 weeks. We have a freshman quarterback that stepped in
at the Nelsonville game last week.
At the Nelsonville game, and done a really nice job over there. He's going to have his hands full again tonight. He's about 6'3". We're talking about Mr. Briggs, rather, and Wes Briggs, freshman, and throws the ball extremely well. So the Rockets are going to look to put the ball in his hands and maybe air it out just a little bit tonight.
Let's don't forget, when we say freshman, we mean ninth grader. So we have a young man, looks like a grown man, out there playing football, and hopefully nobody on the other squad has looked at the player's stats and found out that he's a freshman, or they will try to intimidate him any way they can.
Again, looking at some of those injuries, the Rockets are excited to have back 2 key players on defense only, I believe. Maybe have Josh Clarkson back on offense, and then we'll have Johnny Scott, I believe, back playing defense as well. So that's going to help us out defensively. But again, losing your quarterback in a game like this late in the season makes it tough. And then when a freshman has to step up and fill those shoes, makes it even tougher.
Well, I tell you what, part of that toughness is you have others, juniors, seniors, and sophomores, that have to rely on that man, and you don't know if he's going to hold up under the pressure. That's where the toughness comes in. So we'll see what this quarterback does tonight.
Some other exciting players to watch again for the Rockets that I was impressed with a couple weeks ago, Bill, with the Rockets win here a few weeks ago, was the play of, I'll find it here in just a minute, Mason at tailback, number 23 for the Rockets, Mason Collins. There we go. I found it. Does an outstanding job. And don't laugh when I say this, but Nelsonville used to have a player by the name of Keegan Wilburn, who now plays for Ohio University. This kid has explosiveness and reminds me a lot of him. It's number 23 for the Rockets. Now, not taking nothing away from the other guys that we have playing out there. Seth Lambert has done an outstanding job for the Rockets as well back there in the backfield. But Mason Collins has that type of explosiveness, hitting the hole and getting to the outside.
Well, it's a different kind of runner than perhaps maybe a straight-ahead bulldog-type runner. He's fast, and he hits hard. And when he gets the ball, first thing is speed, second thing is sidestepping. So when you have that combination, all you have to do is hit with the speed. Someone's in your way, do the sidestep, and you're gaining more yardage. And that's what I was speaking of earlier about let's try to get some more yardage on those end arounds.
Again, the Rockets warming up on the field. Athens making their way back into the locker room right now. And we're about 21 minutes away from opening kickoff here tonight for homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field. Bill, let's take a look at our sponsors real quick. We'll let you hit those for us right now real quick for us.
We have several sponsors with BMG Media that's supporting this program. We have Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction. Easy for me to say. Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral, Patio Grub and Subs, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corin Smith Photography.
And again, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors for help making this possible. And if we didn't have the sponsorship, obviously we wouldn't be here this evening. So thank you again for all the fine sponsors that help make this possible. Bill, we watched Athens a couple weeks ago online via BMG Media with our friends up at Vinton County, and watched Vinton County and Athens play. Athens was very competitive with Vinton County for about a half, but then the size and the experience for Vinton County just took over, and they ended up winning that game rather handily at the end. But Athens is a team I think the Rockets can play with. They have a really good passing game as well, and a good running back that the Rockets are going to have to be aware of here this evening.
Well, one thing we've talked about from the time that I've been speaking here last year and this year, both, is you've got to have some consistency. When all else fails, you have to be disciplined. You have to go out, run your plays. Don't get shaken by the other team just because you're down by 2 or even 3 touchdowns. I talked to the coach there where I teach at Paint Valley, and I was dumbfounded when I looked at my phone on the scores for last week, and they were down 21-0 going into the second quarter. And I talked to the coach. I said, Coach, I said, what happened? He said, they just hit us hard. They had a couple big plays. And then he said, we had to score before halftime so I could keep the dream alive for our boys.
Remaining here half before we get ready to start the opening kickoff here this evening, 18:45 here actually. Bill, let's take a look real quick at our starting lineup, or just at the lineup here for the Rockets this evening.
Sure. As we go down the list of players anyway, we have Johnny Scott, number 1. Number 2 is Roger Woods. Number 4, Wes Briggs. Number 5, Justin Jackson. Number 6, Jared Meacham. Number 7, Evan Cantor. Number 8, Seth Lambert. Number 9, number 9. Number 10, Max Buska. Number 12, Bennett Yardenacek. Number 14, Josh Clarkson. You know what? I had my glasses. Let me get those glasses on real quick. You want to hit a couple of those while we're waiting?
I can do that. I'll use my bifocal contacts to help me out just a little bit. But, again, a couple players. Again, let's look at defensively for the Rockets right now. They're doing some changes out here. It looks like at the corner spot, you're going to have Josh Clarkson back in there at the linebacker spot. And you're going to have Johnny Scott starting defensively tonight as well. So we're looking to get those guys back in action here this evening. We'll see. Both of them have broken hands, actually, so it'll be interesting to watch them play tonight.
Right. Yeah, that happened a couple weeks ago, and that's when our freshman had to take over at the end of the game. And then last week he was with battled against Nelsonville.
Folks, we're going to listen to the award-winning Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band under the direction of Miss Katie King. So we're going to listen to the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band here in just a moment. And as soon as some of the festivities are over, we'll be joining you right back here. Again, you're listening and watching Golden Rocket Football right here on BMG Media. We'll be back right after the homecoming festivities.
At this time, we would like to introduce the homecoming court. Your freshman attendant this evening is Casey Young, escorted by her mom and stepdad, Mandy and Jason Booth. Casey plays club volleyball. She is also a member of the student council and was a member of the National Honor Society all through middle school. Ladies and gentlemen, your freshman attendant, Casey Young. Your sophomore attendant is Hannah Stevens, escorted by her dad, Todd Stevens. Hannah plays softball, is in the Wellston High School Marching Band, and is a part of the Interact Club. Your sophomore attendant, Hannah Stevens. Your junior attendant is Olivia Montgomery, escorted by her parents Brent and Tish Montgomery. Olivia plays golf for the Wellston High School Lady Rockets and is a member of the Wellston High School Marching Band. She is also a member of K9 Clovers and 2 Hot to Trot 4-H clubs. She is a junior representative for MBI Research for Osteosarcoma Board. Olivia is a member of the Zion 3 Church Youth Group. Your junior attendant, Olivia Montgomery. And now, your senior attendants vying for the title of Homecoming Queen. First, we have senior attendant Kimberly Aubrey. She is escorted by her parents, Megan Sowers and John Aubrey. Kimberly is senior class treasurer, vice president of the National Honor Society, and a member of Student Council, Interact, and Business Professionals of America. She also attends the University of Rio Grande full-time as a college prep student. Kimberly is a 4-year varsity letterman in golf, cross-country, basketball, and track. After high school, Kimmy plans on attending college to pursue a degree in nursing. Your senior attendant, Kimberly Aubrey. Our next senior attendant, Samantha Cottrell, escorted by her parents, Suzanne and Curtis Cottrell. Samantha Cottrell is a member of the National Honor Society, Drama Club, Culture Club, soccer, volleyball, and basketball. Sammy's future plans are to attend Ohio University for their drama program. Senior attendant, Samantha Cottrell. Our third senior attendant is Isabella Moeller, escorted by Mika Moeller and Kevin Moeller. Isabella is a senior class vice president, a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, Business Professionals of America, Quiz Bowl, Spanish Club, Interact, Youth and Government, GSA, captain of the cheerleading team, and a student board member for the Atomic Credit Union. Isabella is a 4-year letter winner in cheerleading. After high school, Isabella plans to attend college and major in political science and become a lawyer. Your senior attendant, Isabella Moeller. And now, your 2023 Homecoming King, who was crowned at the Battle of the Classes today. Homecoming King is Jacob Collins. Your 2023 Homecoming Queen is Kimberly Aubrey. After everyone has had an opportunity to take pictures, we will begin our pregame presentation.
Welcome back, Golden Rocket fans, to C.H. Jones Field for Football Friday night right here as the Wellston Golden Rockets get ready to host the Athens Bulldogs. We're about 9 minutes and 45 seconds away from opening kickoff here yet tonight. And a big congratulations going out to Miss Kimmy Aubrey for the homecoming queen here for Wellston High School this year. And also, stay tuned here, part of more pregame festivities as we have alumni band joining the award-winning Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band as you hear them playing right now. So we're going to let you enjoy the alumni band and the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. We're going to let you listen and enjoy them here for just a few moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please remain standing for the playing of the Wellston High School alma mater, conducted by alumni field commanders Jackie Hildebrand, WHS class of 1991, and Alyssa Peterson, Wellston High School class of 2022. And Wendy Wright, class of 93, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been enjoying the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band and the Alumni Band as they perform the pregame festivities here this evening at Wellston High School homecoming night. And again, a big shout out to Kimmy Aubrey, the homecoming queen for this year. We're about 4 minutes away from opening kickoff here tonight. And again, we want to take a quick look at our sponsors for help making this possible. Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction Restoration, SF Restoration, Stelio Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Homes here in Wellston, the Patio Grubs and Subs, and Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports in MacArthur, and Corrine Smith Photography. Thank you, folks, for your fine sponsorship. Again, without the sponsorship, we wouldn't be here tonight bringing you Wellston Golden Rocket football. So thanks again to all of our sponsors. As we're about 3.5 minutes away from opening kickoff here tonight, Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you the action this evening. Again, some exciting football around Southern Ohio here tonight. But right now, it's the Wellston Golden Rockets and the Athens Bulldogs getting ready to tee it up here in just a few moments. Bill, the Rockets looking to get back in the win column tonight. They went to Nelsonville last Friday night. Wasn't able to get it done over there, but looking to turn things around here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, it's a good night. It's starting to cool off a little bit. The sun has set, and we are ready to go. I wouldn't go say anything about that.
Looking at some of the other football area teams playing this evening, Eastern and Trimble. Eastern Megs, rather. So that'll be an exciting matchup this evening over on the eastern part of the Tri-Valley Conference. Then Gallia Academy and Rock Hill will tee it up this evening. Waverly and Wheelersburg, that's going to be an exciting matchup tonight. We'll try to keep you posted on those scores as well. Nelsonville and Alexander, River Valley and Vinton County, Minford and Logan, Portsmouth West and Northwest, and then Ironton and Coal Grove, then Zane Trace and Unionota, then Jackson and Hillsborough. So those are your teams playing around the area here in Southern Ohio tonight. But it's Football Friday night right here at C.H. Jones Field. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, and here come your Wellston Golden Rockets. Hopefully tonight, the Rockets can get back in the win column here this evening, Bill. Again, Athens has a couple players that are pretty explosive. Their quarterback, number 7, is Braden Young. I believe it's Braden Young. We'll see who comes out. Very good running back. And then they have a real good running back there. I believe it's number 11. We're going to wait till they get out on the field. We were watching them in warm-ups, and they look very good in pregame warm-ups here this evening. As far as the players up front tonight, Bill, I think both of these teams are going to match up pretty evenly. Offensively, defensive lines for us. It's whether or not the Rockets with you have Josh Clarkson back in that linebacker spot, which is a big plus, along with Johnny Scott. Both of them playing with casts on their wrists tonight. Both of them have broken hands. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
I think the rule for that is
you can't club anybody with one of them, right?
That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is the cast has to be covered all the way around with a pad, with I think like a 1-inch pad or something.
So it appears that the Rockets will be kicking off tonight. So Athens may have won the toss, or the Rockets may have won the toss and deferred to the second half. Either way, Athens Bulldogs are going to come out with it here first off, right off the bat here this evening. Back for the Bulldogs. They have really light numbers, and they're hard for us to see here tonight, so we're going to try to keep you posted with those. On the kick is our man. He's wearing a good number tonight. That 19 number brings back a lot of memories.
Here we go.
Michael Weber on to kick off for the Golden Rockets. And the Rockets have had some success, Bill, with that little pooch kick that Michael's been doing this year.
It's the old basketball adage. You go where they ain't. And so you kick where they ain't, and hopefully your guy can run down and
now,
make
Miss
something
Lewis
happen.
Miss Lewis wouldn't like that that language, that English.
Well, now,
Ain't.
2 weeks ago I said repertoire, so I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I thought I'd dumb it down a little bit.
All right, we're ready to go. Nice kick by Weber. He's going to be caught at about the 20-yard line. He's going to bring it up the left side, breaks a couple tackles, brings it all the way out to about the 38-yard line, where the Athens Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. On that return is number 5 for the Bulldogs. That was Leo Martin, another freshman for the Bulldogs. Number 11 back there. Again, Alex Piro. A good-looking freshman. He doesn't look like a freshman, but anyway, looked very good in warm-ups back there along with Brandon Young, another freshman at quarterback for Athens. So they have a freshman tailback, freshman quarterback. They're right at home tonight because the Rockets are starting a quarterback at a freshman spot as well. Takes a snap, throws it out into the screen. It's going to be a quick screen. Going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks a couple tackles, goes up the sidelines. Going to pick up the first down for the Bulldogs. And that reception was by number 8, Caden Bykowski.
Michael Weber was out there, and he's the one that got the hand on the guy, or the man would have taken off and outrun us all. He got a hand on him and slowed him down just a little bit.
So Young, the freshman quarterback for the Bulldogs. Again, the Rockets match up size-wise very well up front. And the Bulldogs have a freshman in their tailback as well, Alex Piro. Takes the snap. Young's going to keep it over the left side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get about 3 or 4 on the carry. Again, looks like the Bulldogs are going to be set here for another 3 or 4 years at those skilled positions in the backfield.
And they only get better the older they get.
Just getting action underway here tonight at C.H. Jones Field. 11:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Bulldogs took the opening drive there at midfield right now. 2nd down and 7. Young with a long count, takes a snap, drops back, throws it out in the flats, and has his man. And his arm hasn't developed as much for a freshman, and you got to say that. That ball could have easily been picked off. So the Rockets will be interesting to see how the Rockets handle this the rest of the way. 3rd and 1.
So 3 plays and 3 pass plays for the Bulldogs.
Young at shotgun for the Bulldogs. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Piro. He tries to get over the left side. He's going to get enough for the first down. Rocketsville made initial contact at the line of scrimmage, but gave up another 3 after contact.
He dug his way through to get that extra 3 or 4.
And I believe that was number 14, Derek Welsh, for the Bulldogs. He is a senior. They're saying he's 6'5", but I don't think he's a bit over 6 foot. Young at shotgun, takes a snap, looks across the middle, throws it, has his man, it's caught. Going to be hard to catch him. Goes to the corner of the end zone, touchdown Bulldogs.
Once again, Michael Weber was there to try to make a play and had his hand on the receiver and couldn't hang on.
Bill, what we're seeing right now are the underneath routes that brings back.
Go ahead and explain that to the folks, what that means when you say underneath.
What they're running just very simple pass routes, pass patterns, and makes it easy for the receiver to catch it. So if you watch Joe Burrow on a Sunday afternoon, the kick is up, and it is good. It squeaks through the left side. So going back to that, the underneath route. If you watch Joe Burrow on Sunday afternoons, you see the Bengals, they'll run these short pass routes, slant routes across the middle. That's what the Bulldogs have done so far here tonight. They've ran one run play. The rest have been pass.
Yeah,
and they've taken advantage of the Rockets so far.
They're pass routes that stay in front of the defender rather than trying to outrun him and throwing it over him. That's what I always thought they were, but maybe I was wrong.
If the Rockets make some adjustments, maybe do what we call jump the route just a little bit, meaning cut that route off of the Bulldogs. Be that as it may, 10:33 to go here in the first quarter.
Our defensive line have got to put a little bit more pressure. He's got too much time to throw that ball.
So if we could elaborate on that just a minute, we'll talk about that here in just a minute as they get ready for kickoff here. Back deep for the Rockets, you have Yadernacek and Cale Fott, and I believe that is Mason Collins on the far side. The kick is on the ground. It's a squibber. Rockets, Jadrnicek is on it. He's going to have to fall on it at about the 29. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets on the 29. Bill, alluding to what you were saying earlier about trying to get a rush on the quarterback, the Bulldogs they're in shotgun, and they're getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, which makes it extremely tough for that defensive line to get a pass rush in there.
Yeah.
Probably the only line of defense would be is you got to get your hands in the air as you make a rush up the line,
right,
up the field. So
it's quick all the way around. It's quick back to the
snap,
quarterback,
get it out of his hands,
and he gets it out of his hands before people have a chance to guard their defender or before our defensive line can get up in his face.
Being young at quarterback, go handoff to looks like maybe Mason Collins over the left side. Give him a gain maybe of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. Up front for the Bulldogs, you have number 51 on that side of the line. That would be Xander Cavett. He's a senior for the Bulldogs. And at the right defensive end is number 5. And that would be Leo Martin.
10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Rockets break the huddle.
Looks like you're going with a quick count.
Briggs drops back, throws it out in the flats. It's complete to Cale Fott. He's at the 35. 40, breaks a couple tackles, cross midfield, stiff arm down to the 40. That may be coming back. Let's see what this flag's all about. Cale Fott doing what he does. That one may be coming back.
Well, they hurried up to the line, and I was thinking they're going with a quick count. And someone may have jumped off.
Called delay a game on the Rockets.
Well, that's why they were hurrying then.
Wow. That big play is nullified. Cale Fott doing what he does. Again, Wes Briggs looking good. Rockets doing the same thing, Bill. Getting the snap, getting the ball out of his hands quickly. That's the same exact thing that the Bulldogs done with their freshman quarterback. Getting the ball out of their hands quickly, and that's going to be key here again tonight. Wes Briggs, number 4 quarterback spot. You have Lambert to his left. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Lambert over the right side. Tries to bounce outside. He does.
He gets out there.
He's got some running room. He's going to be close to a first down for the Rockets.
Wow, what a play.
And a big gain for the Rockets there. A gain of about 14 on that play. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
Yeah, he got that ball and took off. He saw the end around was open, and he took off.
Great read that time by Lambert, showing his speed, Bill, as well as he turned the corner and got outside. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball at their own 40-yard line. Coming to the near side, number 7, that for the Rockets, that's Evan Canner, senior wide receiver. Cale Fott just inside. Briggs at shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to... Here he goes, Lambert for another 13 on the play. And the fumble on the play, but they should call it down, and they are going to call it down.
Yeah, Bub, he hit that hole hard, and that hole was right up the middle. He did a little hip action there and avoided 2 tackles.
Bill, you remember the explosiveness we spoke earlier about in pregame tonight about Mason Collins. Well,
right.
Lambert just showed us the same thing right there on that play. We were talking about Seth Lambert. He hit the hole quick, hard, fast, and that's exactly what you want your tailback to do with 9:30 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets on the move inside Bulldog territory at about the 47-yard line. Takes the snap, hands off to Collins over the right side. Give him a gain, maybe 1 on the play. Again, the Rockets need to answer here, Bill, in the first quarter. They can't afford to go down another touchdown. 7-0 right now with 9:11 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets on the move. Briggs in there at shotgun, in the quarterback spot for the Rockets at shotgun.
If we see a play action maybe on this one.
With Lambert to his left. Briggs with the long count, takes a snap, hands off, going to bobble. Briggs is going to try to keep it, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Again, that's something that they done last week, Bill. You get deep inside an opponent's territory, you can't afford to bobble that thing. You got to get it and put it right on that tailback's belly.
Well, I tell you what, if you can go through the whole game and have minimal penalties and minimal mistakes, you're going to do well to stay in the game.
8:20 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 your score in favor of the Bulldogs. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action here tonight from C.H. Jones Field, homecoming night. Let's see if the Rockets look to put the ball in Cale Fott's hands here. Canner wide left, Fott in at the slot. Briggs takes a snap and again fumbles it, picks it back up. He's under heavy pressure and goes down.
Yeah, it looks like we had a bobble or perhaps a bad snap.
Well, actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, bad snap or a bobble, and he. But I would imagine this is what you get a new quarterback that's 6'4", and the other guy was 5'10". That's a big difference in the snapping position.
First thing you have to do as a quarterback is get the snap. And, again, being young, big game, Friday night, under the lights, at home, homecoming night, he just bobbled the snap. And that's freshman jitters for you. That happens. Punt is off the right side of his foot and going out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. So 7-12 here to go in the first quarter. Rockets trail 7-0. Going to turn it right back over to the Bulldogs. Bill, let's see what the Bulldogs choose to do with their freshman quarterback and tailback. They went with quick snap, getting it out of his hands quickly. Let's see if they continue to do the same thing.
They were successful with that, so they may continue that at a start and then try to sprinkle in some other plays to make sure that Wellston doesn't get used to just one type of play.
Young and shotgun. He's back there. He's got one player to his right, takes the snap. Going to hand off to his tailback over the left side. Going to gain about 6 on the play. Again, it's really hard to see the numbers for the Bulldogs. Their numbers are number 11 on the carry, and that's Alex Piro. He's a freshman. Bulldogs going from shotgun, getting their plays called in from the sidelines with 8:45 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 7-0. Put a man in motion. Quarterback is going to keep it. And he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by Jadrnicek that time, coming up and making the stop, give him a gain maybe of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I noticed as they brought their man in motion toward this side of the field, Jadrnicek took that as a cue, and he moved up a little bit.
Rockets will take that spot. Yeah, they didn't give him any gain. He's going to pitch it. He's going to pitch it outside. He's going to pick up the first down, but the Rockets had an opportunity to make a stop. We got a flag on the play. Not sure. A lot of players in front of us on that one. Not sure exactly what happened.
The flag was thrown over by where the man was tackled or on the far side of the field.
Face mask is the call. No, he's going the wrong way with it. They're spotting the ball and then going to mark the we don't know if it's a 5-yard penalty or if they got him turned around. They're going the right direction now.
5 yards.
That'll give it be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. And again, the Bulldogs are going quick snap, quick throw, not giving the defense any time to make adjustments to get a rush on their quarterback. Young at shotgun once again. Puts Piro in motion to the right. Twin receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Quick throw out to the flats. Number 3 has it. He turns it upfield, and he's off to the races again.
Gone.
One man caught him, and that was Jadrnicek on the stop.
Jadrnicek with the diving shoestring tackle.
Number 3 on the reception for the Bulldogs.
Now, folks at home, what they've done there, that was a screen pass to this side of the field. They get enough men over here to block. They make the quick pass to their receiver. He steps back into the backfield. They get the ball to him, and he's got 3 blockers in front of him.
Heflin, another freshman for the Bulldogs, on the big reception. 5:55 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs knocking on the door again. Young takes a snap, throws it out to his left. Caught by number 5. Gets out on the left side. Yardenacek, I believe, takes him out of bounds on the far side of the field. Gain of about 8 or 9 on that play.
Well, I'll tell you what, Yardenacek is getting a workout tonight.
He's all over the place. That reception by number 5. That's Leo Martin, another freshman for the Bulldogs. Man, I think half the roster tonight's all freshmen.
They may be going with a smaller unit or something compared to what they were last week, maybe.
Young takes the snaps, hands off to Piro, bounces it out to side. He has a first down, tries to get to the end zone, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs with 5:37 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Rockets defensively not able to come to the dance so far tonight.
Now, folks, if you're looking from home, which you are if you're listening to us on BMG Media, you're going to notice those men out on the field, they look a little bit deflated. Here we are in the first quarter, and Athens has scored 2 touchdowns.
Kick is blocked, no good. So with 5:37 to go here in the first quarter, it's the Bulldogs 13 and your Golden Rockets 0. Taking a quick look at our sponsors real quick. Shout out going to Lockard Insurance here of Wellston, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stelio Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home here in Wellston, the Patio Grubs and Scrubs here, Suds here in Wellston, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Thank you, folks, for your fine sponsorships. Bill, the Rockets got to get some things going here.
Well, first, I'm going to compliment you on that list of names that you went through. You did a good job on that because I fumbled through it a few times. But, yeah, we've got it. We're
a little bit of experience on you there, bro.
The Rockets are up against it right now, and they have to dig in, and they need a touchdown this quarter.
Again, the teams match up very well. Size-wise, Rockets not able to make the tackles that they need to make when they need to be made, if that makes sense. Athens is a pass-oriented type offense, and the Rockets have to make some adjustments to get it stopped. The kick is going to be a squib kick. Rockets going to fall on it about the 42. Rockets going to have great field position. But again, let's make mention, I'm really shocked, Bill, the number of freshmen that the Bulldogs have playing out there tonight.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if that's the best men they have for that squad, or maybe they think that they can put some freshmen out there to get them some experience and still win the game. I'm not sure exactly why, but the Rockets are still having a little bit of a difficulty stopping them on particular types of plays.
26 freshmen on their roster. Briggs takes a snap, hands off to Lambert around the right side, gets outside, gets a gain of about 4 on the play with 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Bill, the Rockets doing a nice job running the ball here so far in the first quarter. They just got to get it on down and get it into pay dirt.
Rockets offense has looked really pretty nice so far, the series or two that they've had the ball. But they've made a few mistakes, and they end up having to punt.
Rockets getting their signals called in from the sidelines. Briggs at shotgun. Hands off to Lambert over the left side. Still on his feet and going to be close, maybe a yard short of a first down. But again, folks, you can see the Rockets are getting some movement up front with the offensive line. They're just not able to stop them. They're not able to stop.
We're going with a quick offense. Don't mean to interrupt you. Here we got another play. We got another play coming right now.
Hold on to the ball, boys. Hands off to the Lambert around the right side. He's looking outside, gets the first down. Again, the Rockets' size up front, able to get that push, the initial push at the line of scrimmage, and pick up another Rocket first down and get it inside Bulldog territory. Again, here's the key. Rockets moving the ball, chewing up the clock, but we got to get some stops on defense.
Right. Yeah, we need to look here in the next play or two to try to air it out and make some big yardage.
So you have Lambert and Collins in the backfield. Briggs takes a snap. Quick pass across the middle to Fott. Fott beats one man. He's
by 2 tackles.
I don't think they're going to get
by the third one.
Touchdown, Rockets. Bill, that's exactly what the Rockets needed to do Because that's exactly the same thing that the Bulldogs done to the Rockets. Those quick hit play.
One thing I'll give to the Rockets coaching staff, they've seen something that where we can try something right over the middle. You run it up the middle, and then you fake it up the middle and drop it off right over past the linebackers, and he goes in for a touchdown.
Hey, kudos to your freshman quarterback, too, because he put that right on Cale Fott's numbers.
And that was a high snap, too. He had to jump for it.
Weber on to kick the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it's a beaut.
End over end.
4:07 to go here in the first quarter, rather. Bulldogs 13, Rockets 7. Got a little momentum going here, Bill.
Now we see a little bit of excitement on those boys as they're coming off the field. Got a little momentum. Now what the defense has got to do this time out, they have got to stop them. 3 plays and out. You cannot let them get a first down.
What we have to make mention of and keep in mind is the speed of the shifty receivers of the Bulldogs. They're young. They may be running out of fear. Either way, when their hands touch the ball, they're like lightning, man. They get up the field. So 4:07 to go here in the first quarter. 13-7 your score. Bulldogs on top of the Rockets. Homecoming night. Shout out to Kimmy Aubrey for your 2023 homecoming queen. Weber on the kick for the Rockets. He's going to, nice end over end kick. Going to be taken at about the 15. Freshman has it. Gets up field. Stopped. Right at the 28-yard line. Who else? Yeah, number 14, Josh Clarkson.
That was a good one. That was a great open field tackle. That boy came down. The boy lowered his shoulder, but Clarkson got down lower, and he came up through him and put him on his back.
He was just chomping at the bit to get back out there tonight. Again, we're speaking of Josh Clarkson. He is the sophomore linebacker for the Rockets. Has been out most of the season with a broken hand. You have Johnny Scott out there. One of them has a broken left hand. The other one has a broken right hand. So maybe between the two of them, you could put.
You can pinch the runner between them.
Yeah, there you go. Young and shotgun for the Bulldogs, getting his signals from the sidelines. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps, throws out in the flats, and has his man.
He was open.
Again, that's number 3, the speedster. He's a freshman as well. And that would be the young man, we'll get his name here, Micah Heflin, a freshman, 5'4", 115 pounds, probably soaking wet.
So we see Athens try to air it out just a little bit and test Wellston defense out on the corners. 2nd
and 10. As you can see, Young, when the Bulldogs get rid of the ball so quick, he's not under much pressure. Throws it back to the other side, and he has his man. It's going to gain of about 7. Give him 7 on the play. Back on that far side of the field, try to get the numbers again. It's hard to see those Bulldog numbers.
Yeah, with white jerseys and gold letters.
3rd down, Rockets need to get a stop here. 3rd and about 2. Punting situation if the Bulldogs don't get the first down here.
So Wellston's defense, this is going to be a trying situation.
Get up on your receivers. We got a man wide open down here. Going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. Gets it up to the 44-yard line. Rockets needed to get a stop there, Bill. Wasn't able to make it happen.
Right. And so we're going to see how long the defense has to stay out there. I was always, here we go with another play. Quick start.
3:49 remaining in the first quarter, 13-7 your score. Bulldogs starting a freshman quarterback and a freshman tailback.
So as the clock runs, they're still trying to get a play in, and they lined up on the line very quickly, but now they've had to wait.
Young at shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands off. Going to keep it. Bam! Stopped in the backfield.
Okay, we had some kind of linebacker action or special play coming from the Rockets, and he got through that line, what I always like to say, too sweet. That means pretty quick.
Hunter Collins Again, a couple weeks ago, he and his brother, we gave players of the game. Hunter Collins coming through with a big sack for the Rockets. 2nd and 15, I believe. Rockets making a nice play. Nice defensive play that time by the Rockets. Again, as you can see, what the Bulldogs are doing, they're getting the football out of the quarterback's hands rather quickly. They're not giving the defense any time to react whatsoever. So that really, when you can walk your man up, play one-on-one, man-on-man on these guys, and maybe try to take some of those short routes away.
All right, Rockets have got to be looking for a pass here because it's 3rd down and 11 yards still.
Need to get a stop.
So we get a stop here. We get the ball back.
Bulldogs content in just letting the clock run down, eat up as much time as they can. And they're going to burn the timeout here with 2:56 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Athens Bulldogs 13. Your Wellston Golden Rockets 7 here on homecoming night. We're going to send it back to our production for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field. BMG Media, Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you your action tonight. Shout out to Kimmy Aubrey, your 2023 homecoming queen. Looking at some of your sponsors again real quick. Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stelio Construction, Strickland Sales and Service. 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs, Bill. Rockets need to come up with a big stop here. If you can get a stop, you could possibly put the Bulldogs in a punting situation, although they've had a lot of success so far here tonight putting the ball in the air. Young at shotgun. His tailback to his right. Bulldogs getting the signal from the sidelines.
Looks like their linemen are talking it over what they needed to do.
Drops back, sees his man, throws it across the middle, and it's caught. Again, number 3. Fumble on the play. Rockets may have come away with it.
Wow.
The Rockets come away with it.
So what looked like was going to be a big play for Athens turns out to be a big play for the Rockets.
What I was a little concerned about, Bill, on that play was a horse collar tackle that from the press box here, it looks like the Rockets may have gotten away with one, but we'll take it, be that as it may. Rockets take over, looking to put some more points on here at 2:46 mark in the first quarter.
We'll pretend this was back in the 80s when you could still do that.
When you didn't have that rule. There's a lot of rules back then that they didn't have that we have now. Crackback being one of them. Briggs at shotgun. Puts Lambert to his right. Puts Collins in motion. Going to hand off to Lambert up the left side and hit pretty quick at the line of scrimmage. May have lost about a half a yard. Good looking play. Good design play. Putting Collins in motion to the right. Rockets just not able to get anything going up front. No line surge at all on that one. 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets. 2:25 to go here in the first. Briggs at shotgun. You have Lambert, Collins, and it looks like Janarnicek here to the near side. Briggs down the sideline, has his man. Overshoots his intended receiver, fought on that play.
Looks like he aired it out, and looks like he can air it out. He laid that up there and overthrew the man, but looked like the Rockets had picked a good time to try something like that. Now we're at 3rd, so we need to get that first down. So I'm looking for another pass.
13-7 your score. Rockets trailing here on homecoming night. Well, we have a timeout on the field. We want a big shout out to our Wellston High School student, Hannah. down on the sideline running the camera for us on the sideline here this evening. 3rd and 10 for the Rockets. 2:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets trail. Looking at some of the games around Southern Ohio here tonight. Ironton 22, Cold Grove 6. Oh, wow. Wheelersburg 20, Waverly 0 in the second quarter. Nelsonville 13, Alexander 0. Gallia and Rock Hill 0. No score Vinton County River Valley game yet. Minford Logan no score. Eastern over in Trimble 7-0 so far here in the first quarter. Zane Trace and Unionota all tied up at 7, and Portsmouth West 13, Northwest 0. Jackson 7 and Hillsboro 0. Back in action here. 2:14 remaining here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Rockets. Briggs at shotgun. Lambert to his left. Takes a snap. Looks downfield. Throws. Has his man. Intercepted. And there's the young man that fumbled it a little bit ago. And again, he's like gets it all the way down to about the 8-yard line. And he done what we wanted the Rockets to do all night. Jump the route. And he jumped the route. Interception. And again, that's a freshman. And takes it all the way down to the 8-yard line. So the Bulldogs knocking on the door here once again. Bulldogs go with the spread offense like the Rockets. They spread you out across the field. You have two twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Young at shotgun puts his tailback in motion. Going to hand off to him around the right side. Tries to get up inside and gets it all the way down close to the goal line. But too big of a gap right there for me, folks. Minute 50 to go here in the first.
Well, and just as the Rockets, when they made their interception or fumble recovery, they were very excited. And when things like that happen, you need to ride that wave and use it to your advantage. And now Wellston, go ahead and call it.
Looks like he's going to get in. Nope, going to mark him just short. Again, hard to read the numbers of the Bulldogs here in the press box. Minute 20 to go. Ball at about the 2-yard line. 3rd and 2.
So it's hard. It's hard to come back from disappointments like that, but Wellston needs to rally right now and have a goal line stand and get back in this game.
Snap.
That's it.
Rockets
right there.
Make that stand right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about.
P-Row
you
going
need plays
nowhere.
like that to build your confidence right back up after a fumble or an interception.
Going to push him back about a half of a yard. Make it 4th and almost 2 for the Bulldogs. Look for a quick slant route or a corner route by the Bulldogs.
As quick as their runners are.
Or quarterback keeper. Or quarterback to play action. Let's see what happens. There he goes. Quarterback's keeping it up the middle. He did not get in. Did not get in. Rockets make a goal line stand. That was 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Now that quarterback.
Rockets make the defensive stand. And
that play was designed for things to take just a little bit longer, and that hole opened up, and the quarterback went for that goal line, and it closed back up real quick.
Well, the ball on about the 1-foot-yard line. I'm thinking here, folks, you about to have to put your quarterback under center and just quarterback sneak it and try to get as far out as you can.
And as big as he is, I don't know that we haven't seen him run, but I'd like to think that he could carry a couple people with him.
I'm going to put him in shotgun. Only thing you can do here, folks, is the Rockets trying to get a timeout, and they finally get it here with 21 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Very gutsy calls right here, guys. If you make a handoff and you get no line surge, you could give Athens 2 points with the safety. So you about have to, if you're going to go from shotgun, take a quick snap and a quick release from the quarterback, get rid of the football.
Right. And I have seen coaches go ahead and take the 2 points just so that they could kick the ball farther down the field so that the other team would have to start down on their 20. And so give them 2 points rather than the 7. However, I don't think that's a good idea.
21 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets make a tremendous defensive goal line stand to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone. 13-7 your score. Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris, coming to you from C.H. Jones Field tonight via BMG Media. Homecoming night, Miss Kimmy Aubrey is your homecoming queen. Again, looking at those sponsors tonight, McWilliams Funeral Home of Wellston, the Patio Grubs and Subs, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Thank you, folks, once again for your fine sponsorship. .21 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Another marathon game seems to be here tonight.
Seems like we ought to be going into halftime about now.
Rockets going to put their quarterback up under center. Good idea. Takes a snap. Going to try to bounce off to the left side and give a little bit more space. Putting Mason Collins up under center at quarterback spot. Great coaching call right there by Coach Graham. Really putting his quarterback up under center to avoid any kind of catastrophe at the goal line. Second down. Give him gain of maybe 1 yard on the play. So at the end of one, it's the Bulldogs 13 and your Rockets 7 on homecoming night. We'll send it back to our producers for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back once again, Rocket fans, to homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field. Miss Kimmy Aubrey, your homecoming queen, along with the Wellston Alumni Band, joining the award-winning Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band here in pregame festivities this evening. Right now, it's the Rockets trailing 13-7, your score over the Athens Bulldogs. Rockets coming away, Bill, with a terrific goal line stand. Now they're faced with a 2nd and 9 ball on about the 2-yard line.
Well, we've talked about this just moments ago, is that there are highs and lows in the games, and just about the time, if you can keep yourself pretty balanced as far as your emotions in the game, then when you have those down times, you can come back from them and make good plays. And now here we are in a position to move the ball.
Looks like you have Mason Collins at shotgun. Going to take the snap. He's going to get over the left side. He's get outside. Going to be close to a Rocket first down. Picks it up on the far side. Gets it out to about the 17-yard line.
Gives him some breathing room. First down. Moving the chains.
1st and 10 for the Rockets if they're able to move that out. You know, I'm not totally against leaving him in there for a few more plays. 11:54 to go in the first half. Hands off to, I believe, Lambert, and he's not going anywhere. He might lose a yard. Brings up 2nd down. He is going to lose a yard. 13-7 your score here in the first half, second quarter action with 11:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Both teams, Bill, moving the ball pretty good offensively, and neither team really coming up with any big stops defensively other than the Rockets on the defensive goal line stand.
Yeah, that goal line stand was a big deal.
Looks like Collins back in at quarterback. Takes a snap, hands off, and he hits the hole over the left side. And he's going to be close to another Golden Rocket first down. I think they'll mark him maybe about a yard short. Putting him in at the Wildcat spot. 3rd and 1. Excuse me, 3rd and 2. 10:55 remaining here in the first half. Rockets moving the ball.
So are we running, or are we
keeping it on the ball, keeping it on the ground, and I'm giving it right back to Mason.
I think I'd run the same play.
Going to keep it right in Mason's hands. Run it the other way. There you go. Wasn't able to pick up that first down. I'd loved to have seen Mason Collins keep that and come right back to the near side. Going to bring up 4th down for the Rockets. Definite punting situation here. I would hope to think not. Yeah, you got to punt it from here.
Yep. And you've got 15 seconds to do it now.
Rockets going to be close to having to burn a timeout. Yep, got to burn a timeout. Rockets going to take a timeout here. 9:54 remaining here in the first half. 4th and 4 for the Rockets. Ball on their own 22-yard line. Again, word from our sponsors, Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stelio Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home of Wellston, Patio Grubs and Suds of Wellston, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Thank you once again, folks, for your sponsorship.
We see right there that this was calling that timeout doesn't seem like a big deal right now, but at the end of the half, when you need a timeout, you won't have it available. So these are the kind of mistakes that we've talked about. Is boy, you've got to be solid, you've got to be on point, you got to know what you're doing, and get the team on and off the field and get things moving. And Wellston had a letdown right there.
Evan Cantor on to punt for the Rockets, 4th and 4. He's back pretty deep, so anticipate the punt for sure. The snap is low. It's bounced. He's going to get it away anyway. It hits a Rocket player. Going to be spotted at about the 45-yard line. $9:44 remaining in the half. First half, rather. 13-7 your score. Bulldogs on top of the Rockets. Been a great football game so far here tonight to watch. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball on their own 44-yard line.
Now we need a 3 plays and out series right here for the Rockets, so they can have some time to drive down there and get a touchdown.
Young takes a snap, throws it out to his right. He's got his man out to the right side, and what a speedster again.
I think that was Yardnachek that pushed him out.
Again, notice what the Bulldogs are doing. They're not giving the Rockets any time at all defensively to get any type of a pass rush. So what you may do defensively then is try not to rush and everybody just maintain and hold the territory.
One of the things, and we'll talk after go ahead and call this play. They're lining up quick.
Perot at tailback. Young takes the snap. Going to hand off to Perot over the left side. And he's going to be hit from behind, brought down by Hunter Collins on the stop.
So one of the things that Athens is doing is with this quick offense is they're not allowing Wellston to set up. So I think maybe what Wellston needs to do is to in turn come back maybe with some linebacker action, do something to offset Athens.
Takes a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it up the right side. He's going to try to get outside. Gains about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Near the first down.
What we saw here, Bill, on the near side was really good man-on-man coverage at the line of scrimmage. And maybe the Rockets would pick up on this and walk their defensive backs up and not give so much cushion to the Bulldogs on the far outside.
Well, I think what they're because they know that Athens can pass, they're afraid if they come up too far that they'll go deep for a touchdown try.
8:33 remaining in the first half. Rockets trail 13-7 your score. Young at shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it to Pereira over the right side. We have a flag on the play, and that's going to come from the holding area. Let's see what the call is going to be. Again, it's really hard to see those Bulldogs numbers And it is going to be a holding call on the Bulldogs. That's going to push them back and make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Bub, here we are again. What I said is when you're making progress and then something like this happens, brings you back, and now you have to start all over again.
Well, I guess I don't understand that one. How is that? That's not right, fellas. It's a 10-yard penalty, guys, and you only marked off about 5. You only marked off 5. Should be 3rd and 13. So the officials are going to hash this out.
Is that one of those?
It's got to be 3rd and 13.
Is that one of those, well, it was a holding, but it really wasn't that bad?
I didn't mean to. Yeah, you got to add 5 more to it, fellas. There you go. Thank you. There you go.
Now we're looking at a pass play.
3rd and 13 for the Bulldogs. They may be in 4-down territory anyway. 8:21 remaining in the first half. Young takes a snap, throws it across the middle, has his man. He's going to be short, but they're in 4-down territory.
Yeah.
No doubt. Again, very poised quarterback for a freshman. Just pretty amazing for the Bulldogs.
Now, folks, you'll notice that when that receiver, he cut in front of the defensive player, making him wide open for the pass.
Fourth and 2. Ball on the Rocket 32. Young at shotgun with Piro to the right. Bulldogs are going to burn a timeout. Let's do the same thing. 7:42 to go here in the first half. 13-7 your score. Bulldogs over the Rockets. We'll be back right after this. Your score. Bulldogs over the Rockets here in the first half. 7:42 to go here in the first half. Fourth and we just lost our scoreboard. 4th and about 2. Rockets make a stop again.
We have another line stand out in midfield.
The scoreboard in the stadium has gone out, and that will affect the scoreboard on the streaming. So 13-7 is your score. Bill, Rockets come up with another 4th down stand.
It's almost like they knew that, well, we think they're going to run, so you stack the line where you think that they're going to hit and who they're going to give it to, and boy, it worked out well that time.
Here they go. We got her back. They're going to try to reset the time on the clock, no doubt. I think he wants the game clock set to 7:39. Here we go. Briggs at shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Lambert, I think, around the left side. And give him a gain of about 3 maybe on
we're getting a pretty good surge from our offensive line, because by the time he hits the line, that's where that 3 yards is coming from.
What would be really nice right here, Bill, is the Rockets get a full field length drive to eat up a bunch of clock and take the lead at halftime. Then they get the ball back.
Right.
At halftime.
Right. So Wellston, I think, is in four down territory right now.
Look for Mason Collins to keep it here. Mason Collins in at shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it over the left side. Hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose a couple yards.
Yes.
You know what? Something, a play there, folks, would be interesting is to have Mason at quarterback and do a play action and pop that right over the middle, that short route. Rockets going to lose about 3 on that one, make it 3rd and 11. Because anytime Collins is in the backfield, the Bulldogs are keying all over him.
We have seen Wellston's head coach do a little setup on his plays where he's calling a good game, and the other team's not prepared for that next play.
I feel a need for Cale Fott to come in the play on this play. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 11. Ball on the Rocket 31-yard line. And
timeout. We got to call something.
They're calling a delay of game on the Rockets. Either the officials' clock or the play clock in the end zone aren't synced together because there was time left. There were 3 seconds left on the stadium play clock.
Well, that happened early in the first quarter when Wellston got the delay of game. I looked up at the play clock, and it had 10 seconds on it.
So 3rd and 14 for the Rockets.
He got
Collins hit.
But he got it back near the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down for the Rockets.
Well, do you go for it or do you punt?
You got to punt it away here. 4th and about 13 rather. 5:49 remaining here in the first half. Rockets on top 13-7 your score. Both teams getting stopped here on their last couple series. Back deep for the Bulldogs, and you punt it away from this young man. You don't want number 3 to touch it because he's a freshman, but he can run. Punts away.
Nice.
He's going to catch it. Nope, it's going to take a rocket bounce.
Get away from
Bounce
it.
all the way down to about the 26-yard line in Bulldog territory with 5:19 remaining here in the first half. It's the Bulldogs 13, Rockets 7. Looking at the sponsors again real quick. Lockard Insurance of Wellston, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stilil Construction, Strickland's Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry Work, Spring Street Sports. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Now, you got 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Not a whole lot of time if you're always running. So I look for them to throw a lot of passes now.
Rockets walking their defenders up on the line of scrimmage, going to hand off, and the quarterback trying to work his way through the line of scrimmage. I like that, Bill. The Rockets trying to take some of that passing away by walking those defensive backs up on the wide receivers.
Right. Now, we've seen Athens kind of move away in the last series or two, move away from the pass and start to run. I think they need to go back to what got them that most of their yardage.
Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
If they're going to go ahead and try to score.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. 1st down for them as number 11 on the carry. Again, that's Pero. It's P-E-R-O is how his name is spelled. Not sure if it's Pero. Anyway, it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs with 4:29 to go in the half.
There we see Athens' running game picked up a good 10 to 15 yards.
He's going to get maybe 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9 with 4:20 remaining in the first half. Rockets trailing 13-7 your score. Homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field. Miss Kimmy Aubrey, your homecoming queen this year. Young at quarterback. Perot to his right. Twins receivers to the right and the left. Takes a snap. Going to roll to his right. Going to pitch it out to option. Rockets have that stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing happening on that play. Rockets shut it down. Brings up 3rd down, Bill.
Yeah, well, what do you do when you pitch it outside and you string it along, and by the time you string it out, you've got plenty of guys to help you tackle.
Looking at some of these guys up front for the Rockets is number 51, Hunter Brown. Again, Hunter Collins, number 54 out there for the Rockets. Got him to check on the far side at defensive end. 3rd and 9, big play here. 3:24 to go in the first half. Young at shotgun, takes a snap, looks, throws downfield. Has his
aired it
man.
out, and he
Nice defensive play that time.
He had it in his grasp up against him, and it popped out.
Evan Canner on the stop. Folks, that's a perfect example of getting the ball back to your quarterback and getting the ball out of his hands, but the Rockets had the defense snuffed out really quick and done a great job, Evan Canner.
Well, he had two guys on him right there, and between the two of them, that ball popped out. So we got a 4th down and a punt now coming. So Wellston will have some time.
Bulldog snap. It's a good one. He gets it away. Back deep is Fott. He's going to catch it. He makes a couple moves, and he's going to be swarmed under pretty quick at about the 27-yard line. 3:06 to go in the half. Is it Cale Fott time?
I would think so. It's well, we haven't seen Wellston air one out for a while. So maybe with 3 minutes left, 3:06. We'll see some short pass. Coach is talking to the young freshman right now.
So what I do with 3:06 remaining is with Will Briggs, or not Will, but Wes Briggs. Sorry, Will. Put Fought out here, man-on-man coverage, and throw Hail Mary to him, let him go up and get it.
Yeah.
Let his athleticism go up and see if he can snag one away here. Middle of the field is wide open.
Yeah, they've got one man there.
Middle of the field is wide open. Get him the ball. There it is. Shoot.
And
Sorry,
we had
guys.
a low shot, had a low pass, and it was. Hey, I make no qualms about it. We here for Wellston.
3:02 to go in the half. 13-7 your score, Rockets.
I will call a good game, and I can appreciate everything Athens is doing out there on the field. They're playing hard. This is a good game, but sorry, I want Wellston to win.
Now the Bulldogs make that adjustment, and they pack it in tight. Briggs at shotgun. Want to hand off to Lambert up the middle. Lambert's still on his feet. Going to get about 2 or 3 on the play. 2:50 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, we've run it up the middle. You've got to come up with. There's got to be a play where you can maybe. Here
we go. Let's see what happens.
Play action or something.
We're going to put. Will,
they know you've got to do it.
We're going to put Cale Fott out here on the freshman. One-on-one coverage, man-on-man coverage. Let's see if the Rockets, the Bulldogs, pick up on it.
Getting play called in from the bad snap. I think I would have tried to pick that one up though. He jumped on it. Oh yeah.
2:20 to go in the half, and the Rockets miss a golden opportunity right there. Going to have to boot it away with 2:14 to go here in the first half. Rockets trailing 13-7 your score. Homecoming
and it takes
night
a little
here.
effort to get that ball above that young man.
We're going to have a timeout here on the field. Let's hit our sponsors again real quick here this evening. Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Reconstruction Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. 2:04 to go here in the half. Rockets trailing in this one, 13-7 your score on homecoming night. Shout out to Miss Kimmy Aubrey as your homecoming queen this 2023 season. Bill, Rockets need to come up with a big punt right here.
Well, I tell you what, the Rockets had some disappointment there. They held the line, they got the ball back, and then they couldn't do anything with it this particular series. Whether it's it seemed like they were a little bit not confused, but just a little bit unorganized, getting up to the line, not knowing, calling different kind of plays, and that should have ran very smoothly to get that ball up the field, and mistakes were made, and so now we're here we are punting.
Bulldogs have number 3 back by himself, and he's the young freshman, the speedster. I'm doing everything but kick it to him. I'm kicking it away from him. 2:04 to go. Let's see what the Rockets choose to do here. Got to have a good snap. Evan Kenner back to punt. Snap is good. He's going to get it away. The kick, it's pretty good. Going to be caught, a fair catch at about the 47-yard line where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 inside Rocket territory with a minute 57, Bill, here left in the first half. Rockets have got to make another defensive stand and not let the Bulldogs get in the end zone here before half.
Well, with just under 2 minutes, you have to be – your defensive backfield has got to I don't want to say play soft, but you can't let anybody get behind. Now, Athens has not tried to get behind us, but maybe one play, but I can see them trying that at this point.
Young at shotgun with Perot to his left. Minute 57 to go in the half. Takes a snap, throws out into the flats. Has his man. Number 3, that's the freshman wide receiver. And the young man's done a phenomenal job this year, or this game so far, giving him a gain of about 5 on that play.
Well, we see Athens now going back to that pass play that were the quick hitters just to the outside and pick up of 6 on the play.
2nd down, 4, minute 30 to go in the half. Young at shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, looks out in the flats, throws out there, incomplete. I believe it's incomplete. Third down, 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
We've got our producer over here making jokes for us tonight.
Minute 26 to go here in the half.
If you'll notice, the defensive backfield, the 2 back men for Wellston, both of them have broken wrists, and so we're calling them the Club Brothers.
Let's see what the Bulldogs choose to do here. Rockets defenders walk up, play man-to-man coverage. Tighter coverage here, taking away that short route. Bulldogs getting the play from the sideline. Minute 26 to go in the half. Takes the snap. Going to hand off. Nope. Throw it across the middle to his receiver. Wide open and drops it.
I tell you what,
Bulldogs
Bub,
should be 4-down territory right here.
It's hard catching that ball right over the middle like that, because just as soon as you catch it, you have to understand you're probably going to get hit pretty hard.
If I'm Athens, I'm not so sure that I don't go for it here. They're going punt formation.
No, I don't see that as a punt situation here.
Look for a fake. He gets it away.
Nice punt, too. Yeah, stay away from it.
Kicks it away from Cale Fott, and it's going to go down to about the 14-yard line, where it'll be marked spotted there with a minute 12 to go here in the half. 13-7 your score, Rockets on top. No surprise the Bulldogs didn't go for it right there, Bill.
Well, I was too, I guess Athens has given Wellston a lot of respect. They know that Wellston can move the ball.
Rockets have the ball coming out second half as well.
Right. So I would imagine, like, you had the ball right there. Why not air one out? You haven't really went terribly. You've had a couple long passes, but nothing major.
Minute 12 to go here in the half. Rockets trail 13-7 your score. Mason Collins in there at quarterback. Rockets going to obviously keep it on the ground. Collins takes a snap. He's going to keep it around the left side. Again, hits the hole hard. Going to be close enough for almost another Golden Rocket first down. Let's see where the officials mark it with a minute to go.
It's something to see them. And look, back up to the line real quick. They got to save on that clock.
Let's go, fellas.
They could have used one right now.
Get the snap. Hands off to Lambert around the right side, and not much happening. You know, with this much time left in the half, we have a timeout on the field. Now we're going to run the clock again. We're not sure.
Yeah, we don't know exactly.
We're taking way too much time getting the play in. Yeah, we have it coming out. So I'm going to put, for security reasons, I'd have Mason Collins at shotgun, but we have Briggs in there.
And I'd have a man behind him just for that reason.
Exactly. Into the end zone it goes.
Touchdown. Just as I said those words, the snap was high. You would want to put, because you've had a couple bad snaps, why not go ahead and put someone behind the quarterback just in case?
Bill, I think we both called it on that play.
Yeah, we did.
In that pressure situation, nothing against Wes. You just got to be sure to get that snap, and the inexperience of the quarterback. He's going to be a great one. He's going to be a great one for the Rockets, but inexperience in that position, you'd want to keep your quarterback. And saving grace right there. The extra point was no good with 7 seconds remaining here in the half. So, Bill, just as you and I both thought on that last play, it was a disaster for the Rockets.
We called it. We thought, well, maybe they're in the shotgun. Okay, that's fine. How about we just put someone back behind him, maybe 5 yards, just in case someone breaks through the line or there's a bad snap or something could go wrong.
So the Rockets give the Bulldogs 6 with 7 seconds remaining here in the half. 19-7 your score. Rockets will have the ball, Bill, coming out in the second half. I'm going to walk. I'm probably going to walk Cale Fott up and put him at about the 40-yard line, as well as Mason Collins. Bring all my good hands guys up because they're just going to squib the ball. They haven't kicked it. Their extra points haven't been the greatest so far for the Bulldogs tonight. So I'm bringing my good hands people and putting them right up front. They're going to squib it on the ground again. Fott trying to get away from everybody.
Well, that's why teams do the squib kick now. It makes it hard to retrieve for the other team.
Now you take a knee, Bill, and go to the locker room. 1 second remaining on the clock here at halftime. Now it's 19-7 your score. Bulldogs over the Rockets. Rockets have shown some great potential here in the first half.
The last five minutes of this quarter been kind of sloppy. I think they've been trying to do things that they weren't set up to do or weren't prepared to do.
Rockets going to take a knee, and that'll do it for the first half here on homecoming night tonight. Shout out to Kimmy Aubrey for your 2023 homecoming queen at the half. It's the Bulldogs 19 and the Rockets 7. We're going to send it back to the station, or back to our producers for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this. $19-7 your score here from C.H. Jones Field homecoming night tonight. Miss Kimmy Aubrey was your homecoming queen. Bill, again, Rockets have had a pretty solid first half, but that last series...
we had a letdown right on the last series. We had a bad snap, and, of course, as you all were watching, ball rolls into the end zone, and Athens recovers.
And the Rockets will have the ball coming out in the second half. Again, you are watching Golden Rocket Football here on BMG Media. Again, running down our sponsors real quick before we start watching the bands here this evening. Shout out to Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Homes here in Wellston, Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Again, thank you to all of our fine sponsors that make this possible here tonight. We're going to set our headsets down here for just a moment and let you enjoy both of these high school bands tonight. First off, you'll see the Athens Marching Bulldogs, and then after that, you'll have the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. And we'll be back as soon as the bands finish their performances.
they do research on cancer survivors and their lifestyle, trying to get them remain active and stuff. Her boyfriend works for them. Yeah, they're about an hour south of Wyoming border. With their little boyfriend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athens marching green and gold. They would also like to invite you next Saturday, October 14th, to Joe Burrow Stadium for their band competition, which will be attended by your very own Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. There has been a cell phone found. If you are missing your cell phone, if you can come to the press box and identify it, it will be returned. Please welcome the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. Tonight's halftime show will include the current members, alumni, and future members of the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. Please welcome the current band members to the field as they perform part one of their competition show, Sounds of the Sahara. And now, please stand and welcome the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band alumni to the field. We are proud to play Swinging on Parade to celebrate the tradition of excellence in the Wellston Band program. We now invite the future members of the marching band to join us on the field. Please welcome the 7th and 8th grade middle school band.
Minute 29 remaining here at the halftime. It's the Athens Bulldogs 19. Your Wellston Golden Rockets 7. You've been enjoying the Athens Blue and Gold Marching Band, Bulldogs, and the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band, the Alumni Band, the future Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band, and the Alumni Majorettes. And as I sat here watching the Alumni Band and the Majorettes do their thing, I sat here with a smile on my face. Many memories, Bill, going back many, many years ago, watching some of these ladies perform the halftime show. Martha Gillen and some other ladies out there. I can't recall their names right off the top of my head, but anyway, just done a tremendous job. Point being, a lot of tradition here at Wellston High School with the band and the Majorettes and so forth.
And even when we were in high school, the tradition was the band practiced on the field Thursday night, so we all come out to watch.
We did. Football players came out that evening and watched the band,
yeah.
and they done band competitions way back in the day, and it's just a terrific thing. Being a band parent, 3 daughters going through Wellston High School marching band, and all 3 of my daughters, they all qualified for state competition in Dayton and around. So great band tradition here at Wellston High School, and under the direction of Miss Katie King, she plans on keeping that tradition moving forward. Tonight, Bill, we're moving right into second half action here. 2:50 remaining at halftime as both teams get ready to warm up. Rockets made a crucial mistake right there before halftime, gave Athens 6 points. Rockets have the ball coming out second half. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here in second half.
Well, we're going to see if Wellston, how the coaches built the team up at halftime. It would have been real easy to go in and start tearing everybody down. Hey, you messed up here, rather than going in and say, hey, what can we do better? Because we're real close to getting over on this team, and what are we going to do to do that? One of the things is get that snap down. Number 2, maybe we need to air out a few. Maybe the coaches need to come up with maybe a little bit different game plan on offense, and for sure come up with a plan on defense. Maybe do some shifting or do some gaming with the linebackers. Try to make something happen that hasn't been happening yet.
As we get ready to get second half action underway again, a big shout out to Kimmy Aubrey, your 2023 homecoming queen, here tonight for homecoming night. Again, it's been alumni night for the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band. So a lot of festivities, a lot of things going on here. Just a quick shout out to our sponsors here real quick before we get half started. Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. Thank you to Corrine Smith Photography for allowing us to use your photos of our players of the game. And if you ever need her services, feel free to give her a call, 740-688-9928. True fans know that success in football, as it's all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you'd want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your side. Give us a call, 740-384-2020. We'd love to help you evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. 12 minutes back on the clock, and we're getting ready for football action here on a Football Friday night. Coming to you from C.H. Jones Field. Bub Norris and Bill Norris bringing you your action tonight here on BMG Media Homecoming Night. Back deep for the Rockets. Looks like we have Bennett Yadernacek and I believe number 28, Mason Collins, and that is correct.
And we're coming
Coaches made some adjustments. Bill moving Cale Fott up in the center of the field, which is a great movement. Let's see how Athens reacts to that.
Get your best hands up front.
They're going to
because what's coming is a squib.
Cale's picking it up. He's trying to weave his way through. He's got a seam, brings it out to the 48-yard line. I tell you what, Say what you may, folks. Coach made a great adjustment halftime there on that play, bringing Cale Fott in to start him, move him up into that slot spot.
Now,
right
this is what coaches do. If you don't know what goes on at halftime of a ball game, coaches go in and say, okay, here's what we're doing good. Let's keep doing that. Here's what we're doing not so good. So here's what we're going to do to combat that and do it better. And that's what Wellston did right there.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. Briggs at shotgun. We have movement on the play. No flag. Not sure why, but we'll take it.
We'll take that one all day long.
I'm not sure if the back is allowed to reset. And we think that's probably a missed call. How they missed it, I don't know.
Because the boy was sitting right in front of him.
He didn't mean to. Briggs drops back, looks across. He's under pressure, tries to step up in the pocket. And he's going to have to protect it. And he's going to lose about 5 on the play.
Okay. So here's what I think I would do. You did this when we were playing football. Your quarterback has got to be tough-nosed. They've got to be able to take a hit. They need to practice with him running the ball, if for no other reason, so that he will know how to take a hit. Okay, he's a freshman. He's in the big leagues now as far as he's concerned, and he had the chance to run the ball and just didn't work out for him there.
We'll elaborate on that again here in just a moment. Rockets go back 3rd and 9 now, ball at the 50-yard line. Briggs at shotgun with Lambert right behind him. Let's get the snap, fellas. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, throws it across the middle. He's Fott's covered hard, no flag on the play, brings up 4th down. Bill, you were mentioning back in the day, very rare for a freshman to step in to play quarterback.
Right.
Back in the day when we were in high school.
Right. You had a freshman team to work with.
We had a freshman team, and the freshman team went against the varsity team. So as far as taking the licks, we took them. That was called the Guinea Squad back in the day.
F Troop, yeah.
And, we did. We went up against a lot of the varsity players a lot during the practice, and you and I were fortunate enough to play up on the varsity a lot when we were younger. The snap is good. The punt is away, and it's going to be taken by the Bulldogs. And he fumbles the ball, but I believe he drops back on it. The Bulldogs come back up with it at about the 21-yard line.
Good punt, end over end, but it's still a good punt. Went to distance.
So not how you wanted to start the half, Bill. You wanted to pick up at least 1 first down. And Rockets were not able to do that.
Coach is talking to the boys about there must have been a misplay last play or play before the punt.
Young, and we'll get that tailback for you here again in just a moment. Young at shotgun, puts his player in motion to the left. Takes a snap, hands off to his back up the middle. We have a flag on the play. Again, that's going to come in that area of holding possibly. Let's see what the official calls. Piro is the tailback for the Bulldogs. Holding is the call, came from that holding area. Let's see if we can get that 10-yard marker off on the right one here on this play.
The first time.
10-14 here to go in the third quarter, just getting third quarter action underway here. It's the Bulldogs 19, Rockets 7. Rockets giving up an easy touchdown right there before half. But now the Bulldogs pushing them back to 1st and 20. All the way back to about the, call it about the 13-yard line. Young at shotgun, the freshman for the Bulldogs. Getting the signals from the sidelines. Piro to his right, takes a snap, drops back. He's under pressure.
He was looking.
He was looking. Pocket, throws out in the flats, and going to lose yardage again. Rockets bringing a little bit of pressure on that play, Bill.
And we had a great coverage on our defensive backfield because he was looking on this side of the field for an open man, and he wasn't there, so he had to go back across the other side.
2nd down and 20 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the – they're going to spot it at the 11 on that play. A loss of 2. Rockets need to make a great defensive stand here. Takes a snap, hands off to his back he's going to keep it. Young is, and again, he's had the hat put on him pretty hard right there, Bill.
Right there was good. Now, I was thinking just moments ago, one of the things I had said earlier is Wellston needs to do some shifting or some gaming with their linebackers. The other thing that Wellston can do is just keep constantly hammering that line and hammering those backs to the point where those backs don't want to run to your side of the field.
Now here's where you want to walk your defensive backs off. Give them a little bit of cushion. It's 3rd and 20. Give him a little cushion. He steps back. Young tries to get around the right side. He's not going very far. He gets out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs and push a punting situation. Again, a 3-and-out for the Bulldogs with 8:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 19-7 your score. Rockets trailing the Bulldogs. Back deep, fought for the Rockets. Bulldogs' kicking game hasn't been the greatest tonight, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. And it stops at about the 30-yard line in Rocket territory.
Okay.
Excellent opportunity for the Rockets.
What I was saying earlier, a lot of times you can't wait on the other team to make mistakes. You have to try to make the other team make mistakes. And here's a prime example, Wellston getting in and getting a hand on that ball.
Again, what I may do at this point, where we're at on the field, put Mason Lambert or Mason Hunter. I'll get it right here in a minute. Thank you. Mason Collins at quarterback. Rockets going to stick with, there it is. We made the change. Great call by Coach Graham at the sidelines. You're in a spot where you got to have your ball in your guys' hands, get up the field. Makes a cut back. He's still on his feet. Makes another move. Back inside. Gets it all the way down to about the 15, 16-yard line. Great adjustment by Coach Graham and staff on that play.
Yeah, here we see that another adjustment that the coach has made by putting a different quarterback in or a different system that required more of a runner rather than a passer.
Let's get there we go. All right. So we want to keep the good hands people in there. Collins hands off to Lambert over the right side. Not much happening on that one. Give him a gain maybe of 1 on the play. Again, great adjustments. And football, in any sport, you have to be able to make adjustments. And so far, Coach Graham and staff are making those adjustments, Bill.
Yeah, and they've of the home games that we have observed and called, they've made called a pretty good game as far as the plays go.
So you have Mason Collins and Seth Lambert in the backfield. Briggs at shotgun. Going to hand off, throw it across the middle. Caught by Fott. And he's going to be down to close to the 10-yard line. Going to be very close for a first down. See where the officials mark it. They're going to mark us about a yard short.
9-yard line.
So I put Mason Collins back at shotgun, and we pick this thing up right here. Great call again by Coach Graham. Put the ball in your good hand. I'll tell you what, they're calling a great game so far, folks. Collins takes a snap. He's going to pick up the first down.
He bounces outside.
Get to the house,
Get
son.
that cone.
Takes it down. There's got to be a flag. Got to be a flag.
Takes out the ref in the sideline.
We've learned over the years, folks, by doing this, if you don't have anything positive to say, you just be quiet. So we're going to try to practice what we preach. 7:18 to go here in the third. Rockets knocking on the door at about the 1-yard line. But obviously should have been a flag on that play, we felt. A lot of extra contact after the play was out of bounds.
Or as it appeared to us.
Collins at shotgun. Keep it. Nope. Lambert up the middle. Oh, going to get us for a hold.
He got in the end zone.
Coming back.
So we had a 1st and goal. Now we'll be 2nd and goal, and it'll be about on, the 6-yard line maybe?
7:03 to go in the third. Rockets hit with a holding call there. 19-7 your score. Rockets trail the Bulldogs.
Once again, we see momentum, at least, if not stopped, at least stalled for just a minute. Wellston picking up great yardage in the Wildcat offense. Now we have our quarterback in the shotgun.
We'll call these growing pains for the Rockets. Handoff to Collins around the left side.
Looks like he's in.
Did he make it?
Yes.
Touchdown, Rockets! We made reference to both of these backs in the first half. Seth Lambert, it appears tonight that he has really turned it up, running the ball better than I've seen him run it all year. And then Mason Collins doing the same thing. 6:57 to go. Rockets now trail 19-13, going for two. We're going to kick it. Weber on to kick the extra point. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. And wow. He drives it down to bounce it off the roof of Bill Macumber's house.
Now.
How about that? Yesterday, it just brought to our attention that Michael Weber was 20 for 20 on extra points yesterday. So how about that? Rockets now down only 5. 6:57 in the third.
Looks like Wellston had the adjustment maybe to go to a two-quarterback offense, like many of we've seen tried at least at the college level, and usually one wins out. But I think right now using a two-quarterback offense has thrown Athens off their game just a little bit, because we can either go Wildcat or we can go put a quarterback in there, and you don't know if he's going to throw it or if he's going to hand off.
Now, folks, understand what we're making reference to here. It is no discredit to the freshman quarterback that the Rockets have, Wes Briggs.
Right.
He's just inexperienced, and let's just be honest. He's inexperienced, where Mason Collins is a little more experienced at that spot. So that's the difference that we're trying to explain here.
He's had some throws, he's completions, but we've got a runner in there now, has a little bit more running experience.
6:57 to go in the third. Weber's kick is a good one. Caught at about the 22. Brings it up the middle as the Bulldogs. Gets outside. He's on his feet. Brings it out to about the 42-yard line.
Boy, I like it when we see that other guy go down hard.
Let's make another note. Now, Wes Briggs has had some great throws for a freshman here tonight as well. He's put the ball on the numbers of receivers where it needed to be. He's had one pick on the night. That's going to come with inexperience. We get that.
But
part of the
issue has been that snap, and he's so much taller that the center has to make some adjustments, and it's just not – they just don't have that experience, like you said, with him in at quarterback.
Young takes a snap, hands off to Perro over the left side. Give him a gain of about 4 on the play.
Like I said, I'd like to see it when the other team goes down hard.
Give him gain of about 4 on the play. Second down and 6. 6:30 to go here in the third. Rockets trailing 19-14 now. What a great football game on a homecoming night here from C.H. Jones Field. Young takes a snap. Going to keep it over the right side. He's going to be close to a first down. He's going to pick it up, get inside Rocket territory to about the 48-yard line.
First down, Bulldogs.
6 minutes to go in the third. Rockets trail 19-14 your score against the Bulldogs here on homecoming night. Young and Perro in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Perro over the right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage and going to get maybe 2 on the play. Correct that. Give him gain of 1 on the play. Second and long. Second and 9. 5:30 to go in the third. Young at shotgun. He's a freshman. Looking, throws it out in the flats, has his man. It's complete, going to be short. Going to bring up third down. Give him gain maybe 5 on the play. Brings up third down and 4.
Here we go back to where we said they're throwing underneath. That man cut in front of Wellston's man.
Jump the route.
And so when you cut in front of someone, you're open. That's so you're underneath rather than behind him.
Now you walk up and play tight man-to-man, take that third down short out of the scenario. Not going to make it.
Wellston has done it again.
Well, going to have a penalty probably against the Rockets. Flag on the play.
But that was after. Was that all after the? No, but I mean, Wellston will still get the ball then, right? They're going.
I think it's going to be against the Rockets.
Well, we'll wait and see how they call it.
Could be a dead ball foul offsetting.
Looked like we had maybe a little bit of extracurricular activity going on right at the end of the play.
That was a little sensitive, Brad.
Not sure what the flag was about. Coming from the back judge.
Well, they're marching off 15 yards.
Evidently, he gave the wrong signal and followed through with the personal foul. So if it appears that we are confused, we are.
It's because we are. All right, Athens with the ball. Quarterback keeper.
Rockets getting it after it on defense.
Yeah, Rockets are. It looks or it appears from us up here in the booth that the Rockets are getting pretty aggressive, which I like to see. If they're going to tackle someone, you make it count, so that man doesn't want to come back your side of the field.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. Ball to Rocket 27. 4 minutes running in the third quarter. 19-14 your score. Rockets trailing. Young at shotgun for the Bulldogs. Takes a snap. Looks out. Throws it out in the flats. He's got his man. Complete. And great catch. Again, that's been their bread and butter most of the night tonight. The Bulldogs have only thrown one deep pass so far tonight. Everything else has been underneath routes or short routes.
Less than 10 yards. Absolutely. So we see that Athens is finding a way, other than penalties, finding a way to push that ball forward down inside the 10-yard line, and it's 1st and goal.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
1st and goal. Get him, D! Take the ball!
Young going to keep it. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but spins for a couple more yards after initial contact.
Now we're going to see if Wellston can come up. As disappointing as the penalty was, as disappointing as that pass was, see if Wellston can pull this together and make us another goal line stand.
Landon Hypes in the game for the Rockets, number 77 at that right tackle spot. Second down and 5, ball at the 5. Hand off to Piro over the right side. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, he slid right through. Found a crease and slid through it.
Made a couple moves at the line of scrimmage. Nice moves at the line of scrimmage. Was able to zigzag his way through into the end zone for a touchdown. Make it 25-14 now. Bulldogs on top of the Rockets. Their kicking game
has not been the greatest.
Not been there tonight. We have a flag on the play, and now they're going to call offsides on the Rockets. Bulldogs are going to go for 2.
Yeah, they want to try to get that those 2 points that they lost back.
Try to make it a 2-possession game.
Because they're afraid that Wellston is going to make a move and they're not going to be able to stop it. So let's get those 2 points rather than go from 1. And they haven't been successful very much, just the 1 extra point that they've got.
They try to get in for a 2-point conversion, and they do. .244 to go in the third. Bulldogs 27 and the Rockets 14 now. Again, we want to thank Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. True fans know that success of football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you'd want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call, 740-384-2020. We'd love to help you evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Bulldogs keep the ball on the ground, Bill. Look to squib it again, but going to kick it away from, probably kick it away from Cale Fox.
Oh, they're going, that's, might as well consider that or not. There it is. They got the ball. They got the ball. That's exactly what that kind of kick is designed to do, is to be an onside kick. And so Athens kicks the ball. It goes down about 20 yards, and they get there first.
.243 to go in the third. Bulldogs get the onside kick.
Now, I don't know, but I would want to, I don't know if I'd call a timeout. I would hope that the defense is still up, but they need some encouraging right now, that's for sure.
Bulldogs are going to run a lot of time down on this clock, no doubt. Young going to keep it, going to pitch it out to his guy around the right corner. That's Piro. Gets the corner, picks up the first down and then some. Gets down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19-yard line.
Now, one thing there I noticed, and we give out kudos when we need them, and if we see something that needs to improve. I saw Yardnicek, he crossed that line of scrimmage, and he didn't stay home. He got sucked inside, and when that happened, then they pitched it out, and they went on around the corner.
Young at shotgun again, puts a man in motion to the right, back to the left. Fumble on the play, but the Bulldogs recover it. That's going to be a loss on the play all the way back to about the 25-yard line. Going to bring up second down and 15. Boy, that was a tough break right there for the Rockets, Bill, on that onside kick, not able to recover.
Right.
I anticipate maybe Coach Graham making additional adjustments through the course of this game.
As I said before, you kick it where the defense is not, and they kicked it right where there's an open spot, and they had a man that ran down there and jumped on it before Wellston could get to it.
Young going to keep it again, gets outside again. Rockets should have stayed home and didn't, and he's going to get close to a Bulldog first down depending on the spot. Oh, wow, you're going to mark him all the way back, give him a gain of about 6 on the play. Looked like the play went for more than that. Minute 50 to go here in the third. Rockets trailing 27-14.
Crucial play for the Rockets right now. They have got to stop this play.
Handoff Perro up the center, and there he goes. He's going to get in for another Bulldog touchdown.
Weaved his way through the line.
Again, the Bulldogs have found a way to break, Bill, that interior line up the middle the last 2 drives to score a touchdown. That gap right up the center has been crucial for the Rockets the last 2. The kick is bounced off a Rocket helmet, and it actually went in over the uprights. 33, 34, 13, 14 rather your score. Rockets, again, inexperienced, Bill, and they'll get that as they go through, but inexperienced right now, just trying to overcome some of those hurdles.
We see, just as the Rockets have made adjustments at halftime, Athens goes in and they're talking too. Hey, how can we keep running? They haven't really passed this half because they haven't had to. They've had a couple pass plays, but for the most part, they ran the ball and they picked their way through the line up front.
Well, Athens has extended their lead to 34-14, 20-point lead right here. And, again, just mental mistakes, some mistakes the Rockets have made that have really cost them. Now, if I'm the Rockets, looks like we have put good hands people all up front. So
I do have a technical question. When we're talking about offensive players getting set for the snap, I've noticed that Athens running back shuffles his feet. Is that a thing now that you can do that? I thought you had to be set for 1 second because we have. Yeah. As far as it being in motion, so he would be considered being in motion then.
So,
okay,
here we go. Minute 32 to go in the third. Rockets are going to fall on it at the third 20, let's call it 34-yard line. The Rockets need to make some noise here pretty quick with a minute 32 to go here in the third. They fall behind by 20 now. 34-14 your score here with a minute 32 remaining in the third quarter. Bulldogs, Bill, achieved what they set out to achieve here in the third quarter.
Right, yes, they have. They've scored a couple touchdowns. If we can – you hate to talk theoretically here, but if you could take those the last touchdown in the second quarter and one here where Wellston has made mistakes and this onside kick, if you take those things back, we're right in the thick of things.
We've got to get the play ball in the hands of our playmakers. Snap is good. Briggs throws across the middle, and again, you got to catch it. Hit Yadernicek right in a bad place, Bill, right in the hands.
Yeah, hit him in the hands.
Briggs with a great throw that time across the middle. Rockets not able to reel it in. Second down and 10.
Now,
again, we talked about earlier, Bill, just a moment ago, we got to get the ball in playmakers' hands. Cale Fott's got to touch it. Mason Collins has got to touch it.
Right.
And Seth Lamberts has got to touch it.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Lambert over the left side. He's on his feet. He's going to have a first down and up the sideline.
He's running.
Great, Lambert. Great run that time by Seth Lambert. I'll get it out.
I tell you what, now when we talk about runners hitting the outside, when you come across the line of scrimmage, your first move should be, most of the time, at least for their halfbacks, is to go to the outside of the field. He hit that and he was gone. Now for us, maybe fullback types, when you hit that line of scrimmage and you're in the 6 hole or the 7 hole or whatever, you tend to want to cut back inside because everybody, right, because
again,
everybody is shifting that direction.
It's been an issue the last couple games, unsportsmanlike on the defense. Again, it's just inexperience, and Wes will get that as the rest of the season goes on. The first thing you have to do as a quarterback
Okay, question.
Whether you're under center or at shotgun, you have to get
Catch
the snap.
the ball. Secondly, so what was working right at the beginning of this half and at the end of the second half? It was that wildcat offense. Now, I'm not saying take out our quarterback. I'm saying let's do that 2 quarterback thing where we mix it up. Maybe something like that.
Minute 2 to go here in the third. Again, the Rockets trailing 34-14. And just able to pick up some of that yardage back. Unsportsmanlike was the penalty against the Bulldogs. So it's 2nd and 10. The officials having a discussion out here.
Is it a double penalty, you mean? If they
2nd and 10.
Or are they penalized twice if they get the yardage and the down?
Going back to Mason Collins at quarterback. Collins over the left side. He gets outside. Turns the corner.
It did die.
Going to pick up the first down. Not sure that I may not ride that horse the rest of the way.
If it worked once, try it again. Do it again. And then set it up and go the other direction. Do a play action.
30 seconds. Let's go, fellas. Clock's running. Takes a snap. There it is. Across the middle. Fought with the catch. Still on his feet. Gets
nice
outside.
Run.
Down to the 14-yard line. And again, Bill, we spoke about it just a minute ago. We've got to get the ball in the hands of our playmakers, and West does a great job putting that right on Cale Fott.
Yeah, he threw that ball with some steam and got it out there, and then the runner or the receiver makes the catch and gets an extra 5.
Collins up the middle. Give him a gain of a couple on the play. Rockets not going to be able to get a playoff before this quarter ends. So that's going to do it at the end of 3. It's the Athens Bulldogs 34, the Golden Rockets 14. Shout out to Kimmy Albury, your homecoming queen for this 2023 season. We're going to send it back to our producers for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back right after this. Fourth quarter action here tonight. It's the Bulldogs 34, the Rockets 14. As we start fourth quarter action here this evening, Rockets have had a lot of success tonight running the ball and throwing the ball. Defensively, Bill, we just haven't been able to make those stops and made some critical mistakes.
I tell you what, I will say we've made some goal line stands. We've made some fourth down stands. But there's been crucial times when we needed them to stop that Athens has been able to pick through the line, get a first down, or move the ball ahead.
Rockets down to the 14. Collins at shotgun for the Rockets. Takes the snap. He's going to try to get outside, turns it back inside, hit at the line of scrimmage, and going to be stopped maybe for a short gain. We're in fourth quarter action here tonight. 3rd down and 9 for the Rockets. You're in 4-down territory either way. West Briggs back at shotgun. Takes a snap, looking, puts it to the corner of the end zone.
There it is.
Touchdown! Beautiful throw by West Briggs.
In the air.
To Cale Fott in the corner of the end zone for a Golden Rocket touchdown.
He laid that up, and it landed on a fluffy pillow. He just put it up there nice and soft.
Beautiful pass by West Briggs for the Rockets. Weber on the kick. Rockets going for two. And did he make it in? He did not. He's got to put his head down and get in the end zone.
Yeah, he was standing up when he ran in, and he was laying down before he got there. The Athens man, that was a hit. That was a hit. Yeah, welcome to the turf.
Around the area so far tonight, Widowsburg 40, Waverly 7. That's kind of a surprising score. Nelsonville 33, Alexander 0. Gallia Academy 30, Rock Hill 7. Minford 23, Logan 21. Ironton 54, Coalgrove 6. Zane Trace 7, Unionota 7. River Valley 6, Vinton County 56. Athens, of course, that's our game here. I apologize. Portsmouth West 34, Northwest 0. Eastern 13, Trimble coming back, taking the lead 14. Amanda Clear Creek 7, Logan Elm 35. It is Marietta 48 and Meg's 7.
It didn't look like Wellston quite knew what was going on, and they may have had a play call, a miscommunication or something like that. Just didn't look like we had, but it looked like he could have made it in, but he went in standing up. And if any of you know anything about running, you can't run that football standing up.
And he'll learn that with experience as he moves forward.
Because
Rockets pooch kick going to bounce.
As we say, they will lay you out in the sweet peas.
Bam! And he
got away
outside.
from him. He's ahead. I don't know if we can catch him. Doesn't look like we can. He got hit hard and bounced off of it and went on around.
That's the freshman wide receiver for the Bulldogs, number 3, going about 80 yards after Rockets had him initially stopped, taking it to the house for the Bulldogs. And that's Micah Heflin. He's a freshman. Again, give credit where credit's due. A lot of the freshmen for the Bulldogs tonight have stepped up and played very well. They're on to kick an extra point. Now make it 40-20, back to a 20-point game with 11 minutes to go. Snap is up, the kick is up, and it is through. So with 11:13 to go in this one, Bulldogs 41, Rockets 20. We'll send it back to our producers for a word again from our sponsors. Welcome back, Rocket fans. 41-20 your score. Bulldogs on top of the Rockets. Rockets made some adjustments. Look like they have some good hands guys up front again. Athens just lays the ball down flat on the ground and kicks it and creates all kind of havoc trying to recover that for the Rockets.
I think if I was Wellston, I might want to put some bigger boys up front and just bust as many of those guys when they cross that line to keep them from trying to catch or to pick up that ball.
Fought trying to get away, but not. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Because he's not kicking the ball far, and you don't have much time as far as reaction time to do anything with it. So if you hit those guys when they come across the line of scrimmage there, you'll at least keep some of them from getting to the ball.
Again, the Rockets have got to be able to get the ball in their playmakers' hands. And so far tonight, that's been Seth Lambert, Mason Collins, and Cale Fott. It's critical that we get the snaps here. It's the first thing that you do. You got to get the snap and then distribute the ball where it needs to go. Snap. Goes to Lambert over the right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing happening there. Probably not a bad idea at this point to shake it up again in the backfield there.
Yeah, and maybe even air one out because you got some yardage to gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the Rocket 30. Briggs at shotgun. Puts Lambert to his left. Takes a snap. Drops back.
There
Looking
it is.
downfield. He
aired
airs it out.
one out. Oh,
That's
got to
be an interference call. Has to be.
He was
He was not going for the ball.
well, what it appeared to us in the booth anyway, I'm not going to complain about the call, but it appeared that the Athens man was up underneath the Wellston man's armpit, and he had no chance of trying to catch it.
$10:22 to go. 3rd and 10 for the Rockets, and you may be in 4-down territory even though you're in on your own 30. Rockets are going to burn a timeout. Let's hit our sponsors real quick. Again, thank you to Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Ohilco Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. True fans know the success of football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency here in Wellston. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your auto, home, family, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call, 740-384-2020. We'd love to help you evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Give them a call, Lockard Insurance in Wellston at 384-2020. Rockets coming back out. 2nd and 10, ball on their own 30. No doubt 4-down territory here. 10:22 remaining in this one. Rockets trail 41-20 your score. Briggs
Looks
at
like
shotgun.
Athens is bringing their linebackers, or at least one of them.
Being a great opportunity for a quick screen right here. Triple receivers to the left. Get the ball out here with no coverage out here. Let's see what happens. Boom, there it is. Fott coming up the field, makes the block. Still on his feet, and he's going to be a face mask call, I believe. He gets it out to the 39, but I think it's going to be should be a face mask call from what it appeared to be from here. They're going to call holding on the Rockets. Wow. As you can tell, the fans aren't real happy about that call.
If you're listening, if you're watching from home, you're probably hearing some things from the audience coming through our mics that we really don't have control over. The crowd's not happy with these calls. Can't say that we disagree with them either.
Could have had maybe an offsetting penalty on that play, Bill. Appeared to be a face mask from what it looked like from here.
Yeah.
But be that as it may, it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10. That's what we're dealing with. 3rd down, long yardage. We need to air another one out.
Briggs at shotgun, takes a snap, low snap. It's fumbled. He's going to pick it up and try to get out of the backfield, and he can't get away.
More things to learn from the young quarterback. You are allowed to pick the ball up, but as soon as you get it, you got to get rid of it somehow so that they don't tackle you in the backfield.
Rockets appeared they're going to punt it away here. Yeah, got to punt it away and punt it out of bounds. You do not punt it back here to number 3. Well, this young man's burned us twice tonight.
One of the things that I didn't bring up, I wanted to bring up, and here we are again punting, is why not go ahead and punt that ball toward the sideline?
They're going to spot the ball down back here. The Rockets fielded the ball on his knee and give the Bulldogs the ball at the 15-yard line. Evan Cantor, when he received the ball from the center, the ball was a low snap. It bounced on the ground, Cantor went down on one knee to receive the ball.
Did a
and that's where the
baseball
spot is.
outfielder pickup with the knee down. Yeah. However, if we're thinking about referees and basketball and things and game management, I don't know where that might fit in also.
21-point spread, 41-20 your score. Bulldogs on top. Young at shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to Piro over the right side, and he weaves and bobs his way through, give him a gain of about 4 more on the play. Bulldogs are going to be content, I would think, in just running as much clock as they possibly can to keep the Rockets off the field.
Yeah, I don't see Athens throwing the ball anymore this quarter. And if they do, it'll just be to get a first down in some fashion.
They're going triple receivers to the left. Look for a quick screen. Nope. Young's going to keep it. Not much happening there. This, Bill, has been certainly a game the Rockets had within reach that they could have put this game in the W column, but tonight looks like that's not going to happen with some miscues, mental mistakes, and those. And again, it's a young team,
right?
And they're going to work through these things.
Well,
but just some mental miscues tonight has put us behind the 8 ball.
As far as even the boys' game management and the game running in a fluid fashion, there were a couple times things just got a little clunky, and then they would lose the down, or they'd have to call a timeout, or something like that would happen, and it would stall the progress that they had made over the last series.
8:18 to go in this one on homecoming night here tonight. Bulldogs 41, Rockets 20. Again, it's really no indication the way the game is played. The score is no indication the way the game has been played, because I feel the game has been much closer than what the scoreboard has indicated.
Athens will not go home and say, boy, the Rockets were a pushover. They can't. They won't be able to say that.
One kickoff return for a touchdown for the Bulldogs, and one bad snap into the end zone, a touchdown for the Bulldogs. That's 14 points right there, potentially, and it's a 21-point ball game. So
and then if you get the onside kick that they had, there's 3 touchdowns. So, there's been plays where Wellston has come up short.
3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. They're in 4-down territory as well. Pierre over the right side, trying to get additional yardage. He's going to be short, but I'm sure they're in 4-down territory here.
Now, folks, you saw the runner there come up to the line. He was chopping his feet. We've had much discussion from viewers calling in, thinking that's offsides. We don't really know, because we've never seen that before. So if you're seeing that and you're thinking that's not legal, well, we don't know. They haven't thrown a flag yet, so we don't
Probably
know.
Since he's not making forward progress, they're probably okay with that.
Yeah, and calling it like he's in motion, and as long as he's not making progress toward the line.
Young throws it out in the flats. It's complete. Rockets stop it short.
And
they've got the ball back.
And the Rockets are running 50-yard line, 40. Still on his feet at about the 25, 15-yard line.
That's probably exactly why, Bill, we say keep the ball on the ground and run it at this point in the game.
Athens had no reason to throw
pushing the back.
The ball.
Going to be a legal block in the back on the Rockets.
But we've still got the ball. But there was a flag down here at this end, wasn't there, on the far end?
Yeah, legal block in the back on the Rockets. Unfortunately, Bennett Yadernacek had an illegal block in the back called holding. .7:22 remaining in the ball game. Rockets trail 41-20 against the Bulldogs on homecoming night here tonight.
You don't even know where it happened. How do you know that did?
Boy, they marking 2 penalties off? I don't know.
A 15-yard
They're marking off more. No,
the flag was up here. Yeah. Well, folks, if you're wondering what's going on, so are we.
Coach Graham's kind of wondering what's going on as well.
I would want an explanation. I'd need to talk to the ref before they got started. There's a ooh.
Almost reels it in. It's a definite mismatch size-wise when you put Cale Fott up against number 3, which he's been a tremendous player for the Bulldogs all night long.
Yeah,
but if we do the short route, it's a definite mismatch. If you do a down-and-out route and throw it a jump ball, they're going to rediscuss that play from last play. Is what they're discussing.
They can't. They've already ran one play, so
I guarantee,
it doesn't matter.
As the old boy says, I'll guarantee that's what they're talking about.
Now, in that huddle, they're saying, now, Frank, listen, what happened, and why is the ball way back here? No.
Yeah, he's giving Coach Graham an explanation from the previous play. We got to take some shots down the field. Again, Wes Briggs done an amazing job. I loved his footwork on that snap, on that play. He looked off the receiver and dumped it out to the Rocket receiver in the flats on that play.
And he's thrown a couple long ones here. One successful, and then the last one was not.
It's complete out to Lambert in the flats. Again, we got to get to the first down marker.
Well, and that's going to go to the freshman's experience. He's dropping back, and he's wanting to get rid of that ball as quick as he can, and he sees the first guy open, and so that's where he's going rather than looking further downfield.
Brings up fourth down for the Rockets, 4th and 8. It's complete. Rockets off to the races.
Get up there. Get up
Evan
there.
Canner, another got to have a flag.
Yeah, we need a flag there, too. He pushed him when he was out of bounds.
Folks, you're watching the same thing that we're watching here. Rocket player out of bounds and gets chucked. Again, not sure why we didn't have a flag. They're looking for administration. Somebody's going to take an exit from the cheap seats. The officials, they're going to toss a Rocket fan right here. That's what's happening. Somebody's getting the gate.
Who are they talking to right there? Are they talking to a fan
they're talking
or the
they're
principal?
talking to Coach Graham and Jeff Hendershot.
Athletic director.
And not sure who the fan is or why we even stopped the game for that. I don't see any police officers escorting anyone out. So therefore, I don't know why we stopped the game to have that type of a discussion. Not sure what that was all about. But anyway, be that as it may, here we go. Rockets down to the 16-yard line with 6:08 to go in this one. Get the snap, and we do. Hands off to Lambert. Nope, back to Collins on the left side.
Cuts it back inside.
Back to the house.
Touchdown,
to the
Rockets.
house.
Good play. Good run.
Great counter play.
Bobbing and weaving his way to the end zone.
.6:03 to go in this one. Rockets strike pay dirt once again. Michael Weber on to kick the extra point. Again, this has been a game that the Rockets could have been a very winnable game. Weber's snap kick is up, and man, has he gotten better all year.
He's got the leg on that. He has figured it out. Folks, if you're seeing that ball and it's going up over the goal post high enough, he's probably got at least at this point a 40, 45-yard kick in that foot of his. And maybe Wellston needs to let that get aired out.
So 41-27 your score, 6:03 to go in this one.
I would
Rockets
say
trailing.
Go ahead, Bob.
I'm thinking
every opportunity
you're
we have
still
a chance
two scores down.
to get the ball, we should take it.
Still 2 scores down. I don't know that I do an onside kick, but I would very possibly lay the ball down flat on the ground, kick it just like Athens kicks it.
You definitely
Make it harder to field.
definitely don't want it to get in the hands of their receivers all the way down there on the 10 or 5 down there.
So you kick it in the dead area and make the ball bounce, make it harder for the Bulldogs to handle and to return. 6:03 to go. Rockets trailing 41-27 here on homecoming night. Weber on the kick. He's going to, great kick. The Bulldogs going to get it at the 37. Bam!
Well, folks, right now, I'm telling you right now, when you are in a situation like this where you're getting beat and the other team is making mistakes, it seems like the refs are against you. You dig down just a little bit farther and say, okay, well, listen, the refs are against me. Let me just hit this man just a little harder because I'm upset. And that's what happened on that play.
Folks, it's a 2-score game. 5:59 to go. 41-27 your score. Young takes a snap, hands off to Perro over the left side, and he's going to get maybe 1 on the play, and that's about it. Bulldogs are going to try to just run this thing down as far as possible, and if I'm the Bulldogs coaching staff, I'm going to really second thought, Bill, whether or not I'm going to put that thing in the air.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're thinking, okay, I'm 2 scores ahead, 5 minutes. If I run the ball 4 times and get a first down, we're in there.
Bulldogs are going to run this thing all the way down, probably inside 5 seconds before they even snap it, which is exactly what we would do.
Yeah.
Clock running, 5:15. Hands off to Perro again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and maybe a gain of 1 on the play. If the Rockets, I'm not sure how many timeouts we have
Looks
left.
like
We have 2.
check in on that tackle.
Brings up 3rd down. And I'm going to guess that the Bulldogs are going to be content on just keeping it on the ground and punting it away to the Rockets. 4:50 to go. They're going to run it all the way down inside 5 seconds, I would think. If they don't, then I'm okay with that. Bulldogs just are going to sit there and wait, which is what we think that they would do. They're going to burn a timeout here, I think, possibly. Yes, they're going to take a timeout here. So with 4:31 left in this one, it's the Bulldogs 41, Rockets 27. We're going to send it back to our producers for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back on homecoming night here at C.H. Jones Field. Shout out to Miss Kimmy Aubrey for the 2023 homecoming queen. The Rockets trailing here with 4:29 to go. 41-27, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals is all that's between us. The Rockets Bulldogs faced with 3rd and 7 here. I anticipate them to keep it on the ground, but you never know for sure. But anticipate them to keep it on the ground here, see what happens. Look for the ball to stay in Young's hands for the Bulldogs. Nope, they're going to air it out, throw it out in the flats, and they're going to pick up the first down.
Ooh. See some hitting going on there on both ends.
We got to get some stops, 4:21 to go. Bulldogs pick up a first down.
Bulldogs, we didn't think they should be passing, but evidently the coach knows better. And so he aired one out over to the flats and picked up the first down, which is what you want. Third down, you got to have a conversion.
It's Gallia 44, Rock Hill 7. Rockets may want to think about burning a timeout here because they'll continue to run the clock down. Portsmouth West 48, Northwest 6. Pierre trying to get outside, hit at the line of scrimmage by Collins, and he's brought down for a loss. Now burn a timeout, Coach. Vinton County 62, River Valley 12. Widowsburg 40, Waverly 7. Ironton 54, Colgrove 12. Minford 23, Logan 21. That's a final. Union Oda 21, Zane Trace 14. Excuse me. And it's a final. Eastern Megs Eagles 21, Trimble 20. Oh my. Eastern Beaver 25. Portsmouth Notre Dame 28 in the fourth quarter. That could be the Eastern Eagles' first loss of the year if that stands. Marietta 48, Megs 15. And Megs comes here next Friday night. It's Valley 27, Oak Hill 13. That was in the second quarter. And Piketon 40 and Southeastern 20. Right here, it's 41-27. Bulldogs on top of the Rockets with 3:35 remaining in the ball game. Rockets need to come up with a big stop and get the ball back here quickly. Young takes a snap, hands off to Pierre up the right side. He's going to break loose for a touchdown, but it's going to come back, folks. It's going to come back, and we have a flag on the play, and that's going to be in the area of holding. Holding is the call against the Bulldogs.
I would get a 14 on that.
.326 remaining. Again, a shout out to our sponsors, Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction Restoration, SF Restoration, Stelio Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corrine Smith Photography. 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs, ball on their own 45-yard line, 3:26 to go. Young at shotgun, looking at his coach for the signal. Hands off to Pierre over the right side. Nothing doing that time. Driven back. Going to bring up third down for the Bulldogs with 3:13 to go. And if Coach Graham's got one more timeout to go. Third down and about 25 for the Bulldogs.
So now we look for them to throw a pass. They've got to try to get that first down and keep the ball.
Now we back our corners off, and I don't know that I'd pay that close. They got to go a long way. There it is. Bam. And he's not going anywhere that time. The Rockets snuffed that one out from the start.
So there we see number 14 for the Rockets take on 2 blockers and split them and got the tackle.
And that is Josh Clarkson on the stop. Again, let's make a conversation of that. Rockets have had 2 defenders tonight back. They've gotten back with Johnny Scott. He has a broken right hand. Josh Clarkson, back linebacker, playing with a broken left hand.
I think we said before the Club brothers.
So 2:34 to go in this one. Rockets trail 41-27, 2 touchdowns behind here on homecoming night.
Well, one thing I like about this game, I like the aggressiveness that the Rockets have had this game. They haven't let down. They haven't let down their guard. They're still playing hard, and maybe even with a little attitude because the refs seems like, or I'm sure that they think so. Seems like the refs might even be against them a little.
Bulldogs back to punt. Snap is good. The punt, he gets it away. He's not going to be able to catch it in the air. It's going to bounce. He just
Which
has
is
to stay away
exactly
from
what
it here.
our punter should be doing. Yeah, you kick it away from the guy and angle it toward the sideline so that he doesn't have a chance to run it back.
All right, 2:25 remaining in this one here on homecoming night. Bulldogs 41, Bulldogs 41, Rockets 27. Rockets have got to score quickly and on this possession. Briggs in there, quarterback for the Rockets. Got to get the snap, and you got to put the ball in your playmaker's hands. Let's see what happens. Briggs at shotgun. Lambert right behind him, goes to his left. Gets the snap. Briggs rolling to his right. Throws it out in the flats. Has the man. It's intercepted.
Out of his hands. Tipped out of the Wellston man's hands into Athens. And he runs back for the touchdown.
That young man has been a thorn in the Rockets' flesh
the whole
all night long.
Game.
Speaking of number 3 for the Bulldogs, their freshman wide receiver and defensive back. And we're talking about Micah Heflin, the freshman for the Bulldogs. 47-27 your score now. 2:09 to go. And Kale had it in his hands. He just wasn't able to reel that thing in. And Heflin just took it right out of his hands and took it to the house for a touchdown. The kick is up, and it appears to be good. It is.
That
2:09.
kicker, being a straightaway kicker, he's punching at the ball and not following through. He's got good form, but he's not bringing that leg up high enough to lift that ball.
2:09 to go in this one. Rockets trail 48-27. We're going to send it back to our producer for a word from our sponsor. Welcome back here, folks. Homecoming night. Rockets gave up one more touchdown right there. 48-27 your score. 2:09 to go in this one. Bulldogs, as they always have done all night long, put it on the ground sideways and kick it squib it. You got to pick it up, boys, and run it. Fought. He's got the whole white team after him tonight. He's trying to get the corner. Gets outside.
And he
does get the corner. Breaks a couple tackles and tripped up shoestring tackle.
He ran 70 yards all the way across the field to make about 20 yards north and south. Good run. He outran those boys.
2 minutes exactly to go in this one. The Rockets will return back here next Friday night to play the Meigs Marauders, and Meigs is Marietta is all over Meigs this evening. This is very true.
Go Rockets.
2 minutes to go. Briggs takes a snap, hands off to Collins. He's hit in the backfield. You want to be sure and join us next Friday night, as we'll have another crew calling the game for us, as we do have a wedding to attend. My baby girl, Abby Norris, is getting married. Jeremiah Frisbee, going to be her husband. They're getting married next Saturday. Briggs throws it out in the flats and going to be underthrown just a little bit. Again, Bill, a lot of positives tonight with this ball game with the Rockets.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of things that went wrong, but there's a lot of things that I really like what I saw.
The overall picture for Wellston, good and aggressive. They're still trying to figure out the offense between quarterbacks and Wildcat. They're still trying. The defense has had some really good highlights where they've made some goal line stands. They've made some third down stops. They've made fourth down stops. And then, but then we've had some letdown, a few letdowns also.
3rd and 13. Briggs at shotgun. Takes a snap. Collins in motion. And fumble on the play, and Bulldogs recover. Again, number one thing, and I know Wes will get this, is the first thing you have to do at quarterback is get the snap.
Yep.
You got to get the snap before we do anything. And he's young. He'll get better. He's made some terrific throws tonight. He put the ball where it needed to be. But
you
again,
hate to see your young players have to make the plays this soon. You know, you'd like to see your freshman quarterback play on a freshman football team or a JV team, and not this trial by fire type of experience.
A minute to go. Again, we want to hit our sponsors real quick. The Bulldogs are just going to keep taking E until this one over. Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Stalil Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home here in Wellston, the Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, Bulldogs take a knee again, and Corrine Smith Photography. Again, true fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, loyalty, and those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency in Wellston. We care about what's important to you. That's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support the companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, and business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call, 384-2020. We'd love to help you evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual. Folks, that's going to do it on homecoming night. A big shout out to Kimmy Aubrey, your 2023 homecoming queen. And again, Bill, a lot of positive here tonight for the Rockets. They're going to regroup, come back here next Friday night as the Megs Marauders come to town. Have another crew on hand here for tomorrow evening, announcing the game here for the Rockets as the Megs Marauders come here next Friday night.
Well, I tell you what, Wellston took one on the chin tonight. There were some mistakes that they made. There were some good things that they did. There's going to be corrections that need to be made as far as timing and as far as getting plays in and when to do what and get things smoothed out a little bit more. But I like the aggressiveness. I like the hard hitting. They did a good job with that tonight.
That's going to do it for us from C.H. Jones Field tonight here on homecoming night. It's the Athens Bulldogs over the Golden Rockets. We want to say thank you for tuning in tonight. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible. For our production team, Michael Gray. For Bill Norris, I'm Bub Norris saying good night. God bless. God bless America, everybody.